2, ignition sequence activated. 1, we've got RIP takeoff. We've got takeoff. Condolences to his family. The Self Love Show is back in the building. I do apologize about the tardy start, but we live. We live. Living color. Melinda Gates new. General McCasland. Major General McCasland. Missing. Aerospace. Engineer Monica Reza. Abducted. Missing. We got a lot of hot shit to unpack with y'all today. Please like, share, subscribe. Show starts in 4 minutes. Big ups. Big ups to Karen. Big ups to you for tuning in. We got the abridged version here today. Okay, let's see. Let's do it.
And even in this instance, if I could be a service to a 9-year-old girl or a 19-year-old woman or girl who wants to be a woman, is to really remember that self-love is the best way that you can receive love from anybody else, because it's coming from you. A lot of times we forget that. We look externally for this love. We look externally for this feeling of validation and adoration and approval, and it has to come from within.
In entering upon this course of instruction, each of you should, so far as possible, lay aside for the time being all previous theories and beliefs. By so doing, you will be saved the trouble of trying all the way through the show to put, quote, new wine into old wineskins, end quote. Luke chapter 5, verse 37. If there's anything as we proceed which you don't understand or agree with, just let it lie passively in your mind until you have enjoyed the entire show. For many statements that would at first arouse antagonism and discussion will be cleared and easily accepted a little farther on. After the show is over, if you wish to return to your old beliefs and ways of living, you are at perfect liberty to do so. But for the time being, be willing to become as a little child. For said the Master in spiritual things, quote, except you become as little children, ye shall in no wise enter into the kingdom of heaven, end quote. Matthew chapter 18, verse 3. If at times there seems to be repetition, please remember, the Self Love Show is a lesson, not a lecture. Stand by, Karen. Stand by. The show starts. 1 minute. 1 minute. We want our silver back. Free the guys, free all the damn guys. Yeah, buddy. Let's get them in the building. Karen, bring that beat back. Silverback. Not that beat, Karen. Come on. That beat.
The Self Love Show, giving you more than vitamins and minerals. food for your soul. Information and plans integral to making your mind grow. With more growth and development, BS is irrelevant to the intelligent. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is what we represent.
We represent.
It's the Self Love Show. The Self Love Show. The Self Love Show. We do it for our people. The Self Love Show. It's the Self Love Show. It's the Self Love Show. To expose they don't equal. The Self Love Show. The Self Love Show. The Self Love Show.
Corey Wordsmith, 9
It's the Self Love Show. The Self Love Show. You know how the story goes.
It's the Self Love Show. That it is. That it is. The views expressed in today's pod are those of the host, the guests, and are not necessarily reflective of any affiliates or TATN. Welcome to the Self Love Show on This Ain't That Network, or as we say, TATN. This is a spot where we dive extremely deep into the intersection of mind, body, spirit, and culture. I'm one of the co-hosts, 9 Millie. All praise to the ancestors, the Most High, for if it were not for them, we would not be here. And my late and beloved Mama Sky, I miss you every moment, and happy belated heavenly birthday. 2 disappearances, 2 lives on opposite ends of the same secretive world out there. In the summer of 2025, aerospace engineer Monica Jacinto Reza walked into the Angeles National Forest and never returned. Months later, retired Air Force General William Neil McCasland stepped out of his Albuquerque crib and vanished just as quietly. No struggle, no trail, no answers. Let's not forget that actress's mom, Guthrie, came up missing too. Now, well, we're not going to tie that into this today, but it's all interesting. Tonight, we follow the thin line connecting those two. A shared orbit around classified research, a silence that feels intentional, and a pair of mysteries that refuse to stay separate. This is where the official story ends and the questions begin, because we question everything. So, whip out your self-love vision, okay? And your 10 hats. This is the Self Love Show, and this is the revolution. The revolution will not be on YouTube. These are lessons, not lectures. We're live and live in color. Today is Thursday, March 19, 2026, at about 7:31 in Cheyenne. And as always, you cats can be anywhere in this magnanimous universe, but thankfully, we all chose to be here together. That's it. Here together. Bear down, bear down, brother Wordsmith. What you manifesting today?
Love, 9. You know me. I'm manifesting love. What you manifesting?
Ditto, good brother. Pure, magnificent, unfiltered, magnanimous, unfettered. Some have said tough. Others have labeled it harsh. But I can assure everyone it's self-love just the same.
No doubt, no doubt.
What's been in your neck of America since we last popped out?
Well, you know, Mother Nature be Mother Nature, and man, it's snow yesterday on the ground and cold.
What I wouldn't do for some snow and cold. We got a heat wave out here.
75 today.
75 today?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, you getting some of this heat we got. And we've been scorching, breaking records for March.
I woke up yesterday and I was like, I could not believe it was snow on the ground. I was like, what is going on? I mean, it had been a little cold, but it had been raining.
All the piles of snow had melted.
And I mean, it had been raining, and it wasn't really had been no snow. It had been raining, and then the next thing you know, it was snowing a little bit. You know, I didn't even know it was snowed. You know, I woke up, I was shocked. Like, what the?
So it snowed at 75 degrees.
Yeah, snow yesterday, 75 degrees today.
So all the snow is gone. There's no snow on the ground, no piles of
Most
snow.
most of it.
Still
Most of it.
melting.
Yeah, it's still, when they push it into a big pile.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It turns into
Yeah, that's
concrete
it.
and
Yeah,
soot.
that's it.
It don't melt as fast as regular ice no more. It's got all that particulates in it and pollution and salt and stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's all in a pile too. That's why it ain't dissipating and
Yeah,
evaporating as
yeah,
fast because it's stacked on top of each other.
yeah,
If it had been laying flat and they didn't
yeah,
pile it up, it would be gone.
yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, well, man, it looks like y'all out of the woods. The hawk has packed it up, huh? We don't
Uh,
want to speak too soon.
no, because we had 65 last week, and and snow a couple of times since
You might.
then.
Well, I'm going to coin a phrase here, turn a phrase. You guys
Wait
might be
long
in.
enough.
You might be in for a little more swarthy winter, like Indian summer out there. Swarthy winter. You know what I mean? That's when the
No,
winter comes after it
no,
warms up. You don't like
no,
that?
no.
Indian summer and swarthy winter? How come I can't
No,
turn phrases?
swarthy just means copper covered. It doesn't mean anything about any of that.
That's an
Yeah. I'm
Indian
a little
summer.
impressed. I'm a little
Engines don't have
impressed.
nothing to do with the summer.
It just got something to do with every damn thing
All right.
that happens here.
All
And
right.
swarthy is not
All
engine.
right.
It's dark. It's.
Yeah. All right. All right. What to expect today? We got the Self Love Show quote of the day, and then we have our more growth development platform video. That's less than 30 seconds. And then we're going to react to two videos, very short, under a minute each. And we want your feedback. As Brother Wordsmith is taking the time to type into the chat, this is interactive. Today's topic: Melinda Gates knew. What did she know? When did she know? I'm smelling a rat. General McCasland and aerospace engineer Monica Reza abducted? Abducted by whom? By what? Yeah, and much more. We got a lot of hot topics here. We got a house cat out there versus a coyote. One may be surprised at the results, one may not. I think that cat said the bigger they come, the harder they fall. And so, y'all, take the time, please. If you can hear my voice, smash that like button, share the link. And then we close it out with Wordsmith's final words, which is my personal favorite part of the whole shebang. And that's where this brother is going to summarize tonight's topics into one bit of prose, poetry out there. Poetry in motion, we should say. And it's right off the rip, right off the top of the dome, from the ether, through his ether, and to your ether.
Absolutely.
Don't miss it. All right, there, fella. You got any announcements out there?
Midwest Festivals presents Ancestral Echoes,
Echo,
Echoes,
echo,
Echoes,
echo.
a dynamic and authentic house music festival.
House it, wash it, house it, wash it.
Glamping at its finest. It's a blessing. You got to be there. But please hit the link. I got a link in there. Please go to that link and join the website. That would help me immensely brand my festival. Please.
Join it
Thank you.
and forward that link to others. They
Yes,
like house
like-minded
music.
individuals. Yes,
Right.
yes.
Maybe they're campers, who like
Yes.
music.
Yeah. Yes.
Get it over to them. All right. Well said. Yeah. So, I don't think I had anything except stop the violence. Stop the violence and make sure you're getting your regular health checks. And if there's anyone out there in the chat, maybe you've been in the military, maybe you've worked for McDowell Douglas or Boeing, you've been, back engineering, weird tech. We want to hear from you. We know you're out there. Okay. Maybe you're in some sort of law enforcement. Man, it was a video. If we had time, I might run it. And I just want to get your take on it because you got the consciousness, Cortez and Brother Newman and
Uh-oh.
DX. Yeah, oh man. I'm like, well, maybe it's me. Did you see the video of Mighty Mark? Tampa Bay Buccaneer. You know he got murdered.
No, I'm not. Yeah.
Former football player in the NFL. You remember Curtis Martin? Not Curtis Martin. It's something Martin. But anyway, he was having a mental break. He jumped through somebody's window. Then 12 came in there, and after 12 rallied him up and had him in the cuffs and did whatever they did, he was dead 5 minutes later.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Let's see if we have time. I'll play the video for you. And I just want to get your take on it because, you guys may think I'm anti-12, and it's fair if you think that. But, I might be in the minority on this because the consciousness and Brother Newman and DX, they all disagree with me vehemently.
They blame him 100%.
It's
He's dead. He's dead, and he's to blame.
I gotta pull it up. I'll pull it up at halftime. We'll make some time for it. All right, big ups to Midwest Festivals, as Brother Wordsmith just mentioned. Presents Ancestral Echoes. It is a house music glamping. It's a house music fest glamping extravaganza. All right, very top quality DJs from across the Midwest, top quality guests from across the Chicagoland area, and now expanding. All right. This is going to be the 4th annual event. It's growing, so make sure you get your spaces reserved while you can. They have early discounts going on as well. Click on that link that Brother Wordsmith, Karen's going to put in there in a moment too. Dropped into the chat, www.ancestralechoes.net. Top of the line. Classy. It's very classy. All right. Very classy. You'll get your unwind on. You'll sit there up under the stars, limited light pollution. You'll be around like-minded individuals, and you'll have yourself some fun. How about that? Bring out that inner child, as the Bible says. Big ups Tay Mills Aesthetics, multicultural skin, body, and weight loss pro. You find yourself in sunny Southern California, the Los Angeles area, and you're looking for the best esthetician in the world, licensed, bonded, fully insured, copper colored. www.taymillsaesthetics.com. That link will be in the chat as well. Thank you, Karen. Also, you might need some personalized swag, put upon a shirt or some shorts, anything like that. Maybe you got a big birthday party for somebody in your family and you all want to be dressed in the same theme. Well, you can reach out to Bella B. All right. She can design it for you, or you can have your design already done, or give her some ideas. She can pop it up on a t-shirt for you. That's Bella B, copper colored. All right. You can reach it at designs365@gmail.com. That link has been pinned into the chat. And what's going on? Why is this doing this? Oh, all right. I'm learning. There we go. And then last but certainly not least, you might need a toe. We're not talking about a toe for your feet. You might need a toe. Your whip broke down or didn't fire up. You're in a pinch out there. Reach out to Jim Recovery. That's JIM Recovery in that greater Chicagoland area. Mention the Self Luv Show, and he'll pop out in a brand new top of the line tow truck flatbed. So you're property, or the bank's property, because you're probably financing it and getting jacked by the usurious satanic revolving interest, which according to your Bible should not be allowed. Just throwing that out there. But you're probably eating a pork chop right now, ain't you? I ain't judging you. Reach out to Jim Recovery. That's JIM Recovery. They got over 3 decades, if not more, into the business. Okay. Very experienced. All right. Enough of my yapping out there. Appreciate you sitting here viewing it. I'll turn it over to Brother Wordsmith so that he can handle his business. And Stace Dude said, "Yo, Noops from San Diego."
Yes, y'all. Don't stop. Self Luv Show rocks on. Self Luv Show. Melinda Gates knew. General McCasland, and Aerospace engineer Monica Reza. Abducted and more on the Self Love Show. As always, we have some very important videos for you to check out. The Silverback More Growth and Development platform, which we're building the Self Love Nation off of. But before that, we always have the Self Love Show quote of the day. We are not alone. The question is, who's watching? Once again, we are not alone. The question is, who's watching? Nick Pope, former UK Minister of Defense, UFO investigator.
Didn't Michael Jackson make a song, "We Are Not Alone," something of that nature?
Yeah, has to be. What is it? We're not alone.
I'm not sure. I'm looking it up now. Maybe it's "You're Not Alone." I don't know.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, we'll look it up. No.
Silverback More Growth and Development Platform. Number one, repair our nation via reparations. We demand our silver back. Number two, to connect our breadwinners with our activists. And three, show an accurate depiction of African American Chi-Town. 4, to shine a light on positive influence. 5, heal our community one person at a time. 6, to provide an unfiltered platform for our influencers. 7, recycle the black dollar. 8, to provide mentors for the mentorless.
9,
to close the gap between us and our pink kinsmen.
we're closing the gap.
And number 10, protect our women, children, and men by any and all means necessary.
Actual facts. And in case you missed last week's presentation, how AI, greater data centers, impact our environment. And Rihanna House got shot up. So if you didn't catch it, click on the link, check it out. We unpack some really good stuff.
Check it out. Check it out.
Oh, come on, get off. Lay down there all day, we'll do nothing.
And now you low.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
That's it. Yeah, my bad. She lay down there all day. And as soon as we kick it off, guess what?
Right across there.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
15 seconds of fame every week. Walk past and look.
Yeah.
You think she fighting off?
It's You Are Not Alone, though. You are not alone.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably speaking in code.
Well, I know the not alone part sounded excellent, but not the we're not alone.
It's all the same.
Yeah,
it's all the same. Right?
You
are not alone.
But it ain't.
Yeah, you are not alone. We are not alone. You know, if each individual is not alone, each individual becomes we. So we are not alone.
I mean, saying you're not alone, it's not speaking to everybody, but I get you.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how it's used. You know,
I get your extrapolation from
because he's speaking to his fan base when he's making the music. He's speaking to the listener. So there's multiple listeners. So he's not going to say, you know what I'm saying? You all are not alone. He's going to say you. So that's all I'm saying. But I hear you. It's a semantic issue. But I got to go back and look at the lyrics and see what he was talking about.
Right.
And
I don't remember.
Yeah. Was he talking about God? Was he talking about, aliens? It's all a code. All right, PMJ. he's bigger overseas than he is here. They love him around the world.
They love him here too, for the most part.
Yeah, but they
branch.
they ate up a lot of the. They want to call him a weirdo and stuff like that.
Yeah, that still ain't most of the people. That's the propaganda. I don't think most people fell into that. Especially the people that was fainting when he come in the room and all that. I don't think they listened to any of that propaganda whatsoever.
Yeah. All right. Warm up poll question. What happened to the missing General McCasland? Choose from below. If you got other ideas, you can leave a comment. You know what I mean? We appreciate it. Iranian cell abduction, option 1. So he's abducted by the Iranians. Alien abduction, E.T., abducted him. Number 3, medical/mental breakdown, catastrophe. Okay. That's your third option. And number 4, United States spook government abduction. Maybe the shadow government abducted him. Those are your options. I mean, major generals do not come up missing, people. Aerospace engineers do not come up missing, people. We're not talking about Pookie, Ray Ray, or Dakota. You know what I mean? We're not talking about Edgar or Julio. You understand? All right. Melinda Gates knew General McCasland and aerospace engineer Monica Reza abducted, and more hot topics. That's what we on today, as y'all can clearly see. Brother Wordsmith and I will give you the results of the poll at the end of today's show. Karen will drop the link in there, and we'll let you know what we voted on that poll as well. All right, let's see. Yes. All right, the link's been pinned in the chat. Link has been pinned in the chat for the poll. All right, Brother Wordsmith. I know you stay unplugged. Did you see handcuffing 12 in California? There's been a new law.
Nope. Almost certain that I have not seen that, even with your creative titling.
Well, we want to say fair use and big ups to CBS. You are not alone. This is something I've always had a problem with.
Law enforcement who pulls you over will not be able to start the traffic stop by asking, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" Instead, they'll have to provide the reason for the stop before asking any questions.
Sometimes when you get pulled over and you don't think you did anything wrong, you still come up with things that you could have done wrong, so it's kind of self-incriminating.
I think it just takes any sort of vagueness out of the whole situation. Seems like the right thing to do rather than me copping to something. It's like, well, you tell me what you pulled me over for.
Also beginning January 1st, law enforcement will no longer be able to use expired vehicle registration as the sole reason for pulling you over unless it's over 2 months. And officers will first have to verify with the DMV that a vehicle's registration is actually expired longer than 6 months before having it towed.
Wow.
The state of Illinois is rolling over in their grave.
Yeah, I mean, shouldn't this be basic policing?
Shouldn't that be basic?
Basic policing. I mean, shouldn't it? This is not making any sense to me, buddy.
Yeah, and they give you attitude, Self. I remember I got pulled over by I was smashing through the city over east. I was smashing, Self, and that might pulled me over. He was a colored. That might pulled me over, and he had his panties in a bunch. You know why I pulled you over? I'm like, you tell me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a mind reader. Oh, he got mad as. Oh, you know why I pulled you over? I don't know why you pulled me over. And you know what it was for, Self? a Hollywood stop, which I didn't even. Here's the thing, I didn't even Hollywood stop either. The guy was lying, he was mad, and he was erratic, and he wanted me. Do I know why he pulled? How am I supposed to know why you pulled me over? I've always had a problem with that. It's a bad way to start business, ain't it?
It is, yeah. It's trying to make you incriminate yourself from the very. Instead of saying why you pulled me over.
Yes.
I mean, this is common sense. That should have been happening from the beginning. They should have never trained them to jumped away from that.
And you shouldn't need a law to make them do their job. They had to write a whole law.
Yeah, well, I mean, shit. Yeah, they had to write a whole law because these motherfuckers they're not for the people's purpose. They're not for the people.
No.
They're not to protect the people. They're not. They are agents of the elite.
Yes.
We gotta make laws. I mean, to prevent them for totalitarianism.
Totalitarian.
Yeah, totalitarianism.
What? Can you hear me?
Yes.
What was the other things they said on that video they did? Forgot.
I don't know. I got locked into that.
They said they did something. Let me see.
Yeah, I got locked into that. The fact that they,
yeah.
Also coming in 2024, law enforcement.
And me copying to something. Well, you tell me what you pulled me over for.
Also beginning January 1st, law enforcement will no longer be able to use expired vehicle registration as the sole reason for pulling you over unless it's over 2 months.
Yeah,
2 months, but they can't impound your whip.
If it's 6 months.
Yeah,
it's
correct.
Less than 6 months, yeah.
Correct. And that's pretty lenient.
Yeah.
6 months is lenient.
Yes. Well, I mean, because
it's lenient.
It is, but
your registration is for 1 year.
If
you're
your car
getting 6 months to do it.
Yeah, if your car is sitting up and not running, you know what I mean?
What are you doing driving it?
Maybe you're not driving it because in Chicago, if your fucking registration is gone and it's just sitting there and doesn't move at all.
Yeah, they're specifically talking about can't pull you over
for it. Yeah,
correct.
That's true. That's true. That's lenient. Yeah, that's half a year. Yeah, that's very lenient.
I mean, hey, we're
like
I know you guys
said,
are.
If it's 30, 60 days, it's they taking it. It's sitting.
You're a sanctuary city, just like we are, but our sanctuary is bigger than you guys's.
I mean, you're on the border, so
yeah, we're more entrenched. We love it.
But after y'all, it's here.
I agree. I agree.
So I mean, yeah,
that's what it's all about. Self. They was pulling. Wasn't they pulling colors over? Your registration being expired that first month. Yeah. If the color changed, you getting pulled over.
Oh man, no, they give you 30 days.
Do they?
Yes. 30 days. They ain't messing with you in Chicago.
Okay.
But 31?
Yeah, they on your ass.
They on your ass.
And like you were saying, you could just be parked on a public street, neighbor.
On your ass. They will put some shit on there and put a 7-day notice, and 7 days later, your car will be gone.
And they could just keep writing tickets for the same thing over and over. Every day they can come write you a ticket for that.
Oh yeah.
And then expect the money.
No, they expect your car, your vehicle at that point.
Mm-hmm. They can put it in an auction, get the money to the city.
It's serious hustle. If it's if it's not salvageable, they sell it as scrap.
Mm-hmm. Who gets that money? Do they send that money to you?
No, the city, and it doesn't come off your bill either. Like you would think that they sell your car,
they would credit it towards what you owe.
Yeah, to go towards
less the cost and everything.
No.
Well, we're not going to say the gangsters are still in charge in Chicago because we don't talk about that.
Well, I mean,
La Costa Nostra.
I don't know about La Costa Nostra, but it's it's similar. If it ain't, it might be the syndicate because, I mean, it might be just a coincidence,
Yeah.
that the same major towing business is in New York or
Hey,
New Jersey.
we
No,
don't talk about it.
Actually, New Jersey.
We don't talk about it.
And the south suburbs of Chicago.
Cicero.
Same company.
Cicero or Cicero?
No.
How do you say it?
It ain't there though. It ain't there. It's in
No.
No, it's
Skokie?
No, it's south suburb. It's 100
Markham, Harvey,
Harvey, not Harvey.
Country Club Hills, Richmond Park.
159th and Pulaski, 159th Cicero area.
Oh, damn. Orland Park?
No, that's further west.
Evergreen? No. I don't know. You got me stumped here. 159th. I should know that.
167th, 159th, Cicero. Country Club Hills?
Yeah, I said
Country Club
CC Hills.
Oh, well, I didn't get.
Yeah.
I didn't put all that.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's Country Club Hills though. It's whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's right in that area though. So
yeah, mafia. We're not going to talk about it. Melinda Gates knew General McCasland and aerospace engineer Monica Reza abducted, and then we got a lot of hot topics to unpack here today. All right, we got one more we're going to react to here, there, fella. Drop Dead Gorgeous nominee for Citizen of the Year. Okay. Fair use, American Broadcasting Corporation. Fair use, right? Smart. Drop Dead Gorgeous. And this is my nominee for Citizen of the Year, there, fella. Fair use.
New here at 11, bizarre new video just into our newsroom shows a naked man running through the scene of a crash.
Uh-oh.
What the hell?
Police say that streaker was driving one of the two vehicles involved in the crash. This happened Thursday at Normandy and Santa Monica in East Hollywood. Multiple people were injured, but that man fled the scene, bearing all and running down the street to the shock of bystanders. We spoke with one eyewitness who saw it.
He's the one that caused the accident. He was going through a red light. He ran out of the vehicle naked. He was on drugs. It looked like he was homeless.
Police say one
looked like he was homeless. Where'd he get the car from?
That naked
Probably
man
stole
was
it.
arrested. Officers believe he was indeed under the influence of something and could be charged with felony hit and run and DUI.
Felony hit and run, all right, huh?
Wow. Yeah, felony hit and run shit. I mean, come on. Hit somebody butt ass naked and dirty?
I mean,
He dirty, didn't he?
there's a naked man that appears on one of those cartoons I watch. I don't know if it's American Dad or South Park. And he sounds like the Hispanic dude. He talks like him, the one that was and a little thick tongue. It's one of them. He shows up, bro. That looks just like him, bro. I tell you, man. It's a dude. He's naked and he just pops up and appears out of nowhere.
And you still think this is not a simulation?
Hey, I hear you, bro. No, people are just simulating. I don't know. They're programmed. I would agree with predictive programming. I'd agree with that. Yeah, he's got.
Program is part of the simulation. This shit is. Because this has to be, man. I'm like, what?
He's getting my nomination. He's getting my nomination for Drop Dead Gorgeous Man of the Year.
Okay. Yeah, well, was he Drop Dead Gorgeous? Was he? I don't know what he was. They just showed him streaking. I mean, it looks like,
Nobody ran him down either, herself. There's some bitch causing
accident. Because he's naked. He's probably stinky. He looked like it. He's out there butt ass naked. Probably Stinky.
Nobody ran him down and beat him down, huh?
No. Well, I guess that might be that might be a point that he's pink.
So is that the way to do it then? Drive around naked, and if
wait a
you
minute,
cause
though.
an accident,
They
you can
still
just run
caught
away.
him. They still caught him.
Yeah, I mean he couldn't hide. I mean they probably. That's one thing about him. He couldn't blend into with society and say it wasn't me.
Yeah, and
He's a naked guy running down the street.
For some reason, I think it was his vehicle.
Probably was, because they said he was on drugs. And that was another thing. Makes me believe he was drop dead gorgeous, because they gave all those excuses.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's what I got back to that once I really looked at it. I'm like, yeah, well, you know. And he didn't say his name, so
no.
So
they didn't run his picture that he took when they caught him, his mug shot.
None of his script.
Nothing.
Name, nothing. They just showed him
the back of him.
It didn't even blur it because they didn't have to. They only showed the back.
He wasn't that high.
He hightailed it out of there.
Yeah, he wasn't that high.
What did he say?
Yeah, he was saying something. I don't know. What did he say?
See if we can understand that. We understand what language it was, and then that'd be even more helpful to know what's going on with this.
The hell did he say? Let's see.
Our newsroom shows a crash.
They blurred him out.
Hey, check this out. How all of them on the scene. So this guy waited in the car until the fire department
Police say
and all these people got on the scene before he decided to streak and run away from.
That's what I'm saying. Look, 12 is right here. He didn't catch him.
Hell no, 12. We know 12. They can't catch code. And they ain't trying to either. Yeah,
they shoot him.
This is the people's problem. It's not the elite's property. You know what I mean? So they don't really care.
Correct. You're saying you shoot up Rihanna's house, they're gonna put the FBI and everybody's involved. But then Lil Pookie's house gets shot up. Lil Pookie's grandmother's house gets shot up.
They're not even
don't nobody know nothing.
And they ain't investigating.
No, they're not looking at cameras. No, exactly.
48 hours. If we don't get a clue in 48 hours, then it goes cold.
Yeah, if you're not a billionaire.
Yeah, they move right on to the next thing. You know?
Yeah, that's a good point. He waited. He probably stripped naked while he was waiting. What did he say?
Car,
sound like he said ambulance or something. Paramedic.
And running through the scene of a crash.
All right.
Something.
I don't know. We'll never know.
Nope.
Because he don't remember what he said. He probably woke up in jail like, damn. All right. Melinda Gates knew. General McCasland and aerospace engineer Monica Reza abducted. And more hot topics. That's what we on today. All right, we got a dome teaser. Brother Wordsmith put it in our private chat. The key. Let me see. See what he got versus. We'll give him credit. All right. I'm never seen until I'm missed. A shadow brush by rumor's kiss. I linger where the brave once stood and vanish deeper than the woods. And you guys, before you get funny, it's not a fart. I'm never seen until I'm missed. A shadow brush by rumor's kiss.
No one missed a fart.
I linger where the brave once stood and vanish deeper than the woods. Oh, if you're smug enough, you miss a fart.
Oh, smelling is.
I guarantee you, your quarterback. He
smells good.
Yeah, he misses his farts.
Nah.
He probably has a fart journal and he writes, oh, that fart there. Let me write this in the book. Rates it, talks about where he was, what he ate. Your quarterback.
He's a Bears quarterback.
Big ups to Caleb Williams.
And he's going to win out there.
All right, you guys. All right, put your guess. You make as many guesses as you want without penalty. All right, type it in the comments, and Brother Wordsmith will give you the key at the end of today's presentation. All right, enough of the appetizers out there.
Let's quench the self-love nation's thirst.
All right, let's hop to it. Melinda Gates New, General McCasland, and aerospace engineer Monica Reza abducted. And we got more hot topics that we'll be unpacking here. The main topic will be at the very end of today's presentation, towards the end. So we got one. What did he say? I'd like to know what he was saying too.
Man. That dude,
he hadn't slept in weeks.
That's why it seems like unreal in the setup. Why would he wait until then? It seemed like it would have been easier to get away if he would have just did it way sooner.
Yeah, but he was probably on that MEP, that fentanyl, was blacking out, hadn't slept in 5 days. You know what I mean? That's how he ran the light. You know, when you ain't slept in 5 days, you black out, and then you wake up. Man, they be walking across the street. In the middle of walking across the street, they'll just fall asleep standing. Seen it.
Definitely the heroin people, yeah.
Yeah, fentanyl and the MEP. Same thing.
Fentanyl. No, MEP is the opposite.
Yeah, if you're on MEP for 5 days and you haven't slept, your body will shut down no matter where you are. MEP's not going to keep you going forever.
Not forever. You'll die. That's for sure.
Yeah, your body shuts down.
But the heroin, the motherfuckers, they shut down from. That's what they want. So.
Yeah, they want to nod. Yeah.
And some of them be like defying gravity, like you wondering how the hell they standing with their head around their ankles.
Yeah, it's turning these people into straight up trolls, hobbits, bro. Their backs all bent over, but that ain't the heroin. That's this new shit. All right. We're going to start out with MG, Melinda Gates out there, and fair use entertainment tonight.
Whatever questions remain there of what I can't even begin to know all of it, those.
Is she a trammy?
This definitely looks like a person that could not have a child. A strong neck and chin.
Like somebody.
You stopped it at the. I can't. Where you stopped that video at?
Yeah.
Look at that neck.
Yeah, like somebody in drag.
Chin. Yes, like I said, this looks like a person that can't have children.
But yet they just talk about Michelle Obama,
who I know is
How do you know? You made love to her?
Nope. I've lived. I could throw a brick.
You made sweet love to her when you was a kid?
No, none of that. But I've known her since I can remember. And
snuck in the bathroom and
my neighborhood was not going for any of that in the 70s. None of that.
What I can't even begin to know all of it. Those questions are for those people and for even my ex-husband. They need to answer to those things, not me.
Melinda Gates. Watch her body language.
And for even my ex.
Watch her eyes. Her eyes are going to be completely closed while she's doing this deception.
What I can't even begin to know all of it. Those questions are for those people and for even my ex-husband. They need to answer to those things, not me.
Why are her eyes closed?
Can't answer that. But word is that the Epstein Island shit broke the agreement so that she could leave the relationship and divorce. Because, they had
what agreement?
Their marriage agreement. Because he had an agreement where he could have his girlfriend. And that was all part of their marriage.
Their prenup?
Whatever. Yeah. But I don't think the Epstein shit was, because she was able to get out of it and be able to leave with half.
Things, not me.
Melinda Gates pleading for ex-husband Bill to
That
address
don't mean
his
she wasn't
numerous mentions
complicit,
in the
though.
latest round of the Epstein files.
It's beyond heartbreaking, right? Those are the values that Bill and I grew up with.
The 61-year-old philanthropist
Grew up with. So they grew up together?
I don't know that. I know he grew up with his girlfriend.
Who? The Epstein girls?
No, he had a woman he was with before her,
Uh-huh.
and he was allowed to be with her while he was married to her. It was part of their marriage agreement.
How do you know these things?
Because after the divorce, it came public.
Bill. I think she was an employee at one of his foundations or something. When did Bill and Melinda? She probably was a honeypot the whole time. Put on by the
that I could probably
right.
Yeah, that makes sense
Because it's disgusting.
She came afterwards, and
he's Kermit the Frog.
Allowed him to have. Well, I mean, Kermit the Frog. If you got $1 billion or a few $1 billion, or you're going to be set up for it, then I mean, you look way better than what you actually look like to people that only see
you're
money.
sitting there, you justifying it.
I'm just saying, if people only see money, then it don't matter what the fuck you look like.
So it's not disgusting.
I didn't say it wasn't disgusting.
Well, that's all I said.
That was never my contention. I mean, you said what he looked like, though. It's disgusting, and my opinion of disgust.
No, I didn't say what he looks like. The relationship is disgusting. That she'd date Kermit the Frog because of how much money he's got. That's what's disgusting.
Well, it's a simulation, so I don't. People come here for their purposes.
Now, apparently, I'm not the only one who's having this. Kermit the Frog, Bill Gates. Look at that.
No, you're not. I mean, some people think Kermit is cute, though. I mean, you know what I mean?
Well, Miss Piggy definitely thought he was cute.
Did you? That was a love-hate relationship. I thought she was just playing that motherfucker.
Is that what you got for that?
Yeah, just like Lucy.
No. Miss Piggy wanted Kermit. Kermit didn't want Miss Piggy.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Miss Piggy was sexually charged. She was hot.
Yeah.
And I think Kermit didn't want her because she was a 304.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
But she was still throwing at everybody. She's not just
right. So. She wanted Kermit. Did you ever watch Sesame Street? You never watched it?
Sesame Street?
Yeah, wasn't that Sesame Street? Kermit the Frog? No. Oh no, the Muppets.
Muppets.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. You never watched the Muppets?
Yeah, I watched the Muppets.
Who divorced Bill in 2021 makes the candid comment on NPR's Wildcard podcast, reacting to Bill's name appearing several times in the latest batch of emails released by the Department of Justice. Among the allegations, that Bill contracted an STD from Russian girls.
Russian girls, huh? So,
yeah. Well,
I don't know why.
If you're trafficking, you understand what I'm saying?
They met in 1987.
Yeah.
So about 40 years ago, and they're what, pushing 70 now?
Something like that. So they didn't grow up together.
Correct. But what were you saying if you're trafficking? My bad.
I mean, he was messing with the Russian girls. But it said Russian girls. I mean, but if you're trafficking, then you can have your choice of what girl you want, whatever, even if they are or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they whoever you want them to be.
Right. Exactly.
And asked for Epstein's help, providing him with antibiotics he could give Melinda without her knowing. A spokesperson for the billionaire Microsoft co-founder vehemently denies the claims.
For me, it's personally hard.
You know what? What he didn't deny is that they can give you inoculation without you knowing. It could be through your food, your lettuce. We could put the vaccine in your lettuce. It could be in your.
So why couldn't he put it in her lettuce?
Well, that I think this came as a result of him trying to do that.
I agree. This is where his whole idea came from. It's gotta be a way we could backdoor these.
And they won't know.
Mm-hmm.
Details come up, right? Because brings back memories of some very, very painful times in my marriage, but I have moved on from that.
See, here's what I'm saying.
I purposely.
She knew something.
I have moved on.
She said
memories of some very,
very painful times.
Very painful times in my marriage.
So if you're saying it was open
on from that,
painful times she's talking about has got to be other minors.
Yes, gotta be minors.
Correct.
Period. I know she was accepting of him having another broad, but
she probably had no choice in order to get to get the billionaire to marry her.
To be in her honeypot position.
Right. I
purposely pushed it away, and I moved on.
She purposely
Melinda
pushed it away.
Expresses empathy for Epstein's victims.
No girl should ever be put in the situation that they were put in by Epstein.
Hold on a second. Pause. Yeah, he's Kermit the Frog. Because a honeypot that looks like this is unacceptable.
Well, you'd have to see the photos 40 years ago, to be fair.
No, I'm looking at this now, and 40 years ago.
We all know they degrade differently from, the rest of the human race. Their avatars don't hold up as well.
But this one is very well because she's much older than.
They get so much work done.
Okay, all right, okay. And then that's still making my point. But actually, you can't make my point because I don't find them attractive. So,
but this is the honey.
That's a problem.
See,
that still is.
I mean, you're talking about Kermit.
I mean, he likes men.
By American, that looks like a Adam's apple,
and a strong chin, like a strong chiseled chin. Like it's not no softness about that, And it looks about how I imagined, like saying that this.
There's another picture.
Yes,
look at that, so look at that versus that. Yeah, I mean, everybody's got their thing.
Yeah. I mean, he's Kermit, like you said. So, I mean, yeah, I got you. I just, if y'all gonna honeypot the motherfuckers, do better. Just like Cat Williams said, they all get a light-skinned, weird-looking chick.
Yeah.
I guess this is right along with that, so I guess I shouldn't say nothing, huh?
No, don't tell me you were right.
What can Wah do for Vu? Well, actually, Vu is in a bit of a pickle. I need to buy someone a gift. Oh, well, you've come to the right place. No one knows gifts better than me. In fact, I've been told I have a gift for giving gifts. Or what I like to call a giving gift. Okay, so you just made the word gift sound weird now. Oh, so you don't believe me? Fine, I'll prove it. I've got a thank you letter right over here. Dear Piggy, thanks for the GoPro. Nobody ever gets me anything fun. Signed, Queen Elizabeth. Wow. So who's your gift for? Your mother, your aunt? My girlfriend. Oh, how sweet.
See how she mad?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. She was stalking him. But he was trying
to... I don't know, because there's some women that don't want a motherfucker, but if they want somebody else, it's...
I'm telling you that she had a thing for him. Yeah, and this is more evidence of it. Now we can go off into other
I'm just saying. But
Yeah, I mean, I agree. There's that, but he's trying to buy his girlfriend a sneak gift, like the way dude was trying to give his wife a sneak antibiotics. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, classic scene. Yeah, let's see. We'll clarify it for you. Did Miss Piggy have attraction for Kermit? It's a kid show. Yes, Miss Piggy had an intense, long-lasting romantic attraction to Kermit the Frog. I don't know how you don't know this. You sit there and try to justify other from the moment they met. Starting on the Muppet Show in 1976, she relentlessly pursued him, frequently calling him her love, forcing engagement scenarios, and often declaring them a couple despite his hesitancy.
Mandela effect.
For you, it's not for me.
I know it's not for you, but that's the whole thing of a Mandela effect. That some people it is, and some people it ain't.
Okay, all right, let's get back to where we were. All right.
Whatever was going on with all of the various people around
She knew.
And doubles down that her ex's connection to the convicted sex offender was part of her choice to end their 27-year marriage.
There you go, her choice, Self. That was her out.
Yeah, that's what I said. Shit. That wasn't in the prenup, you know.
Their noses almost look the same, like they had the same nose job, or are they related?
Well, what's their last name? What's her maiden name? They're Ish people, man.
It wasn't one moment or one specific thing that happened. There just came a point in time where...
So she's a billionaire, using your theory. So you're not going to date her? She's a billionaire. That's not disgusting. The thought of you marrying her?
It is.
All right. We're in agreement.
I didn't say it wasn't the other way around. I just said that's what they do. I mean, if there is no look, if that's what you want.
Oh, no, they absolutely do that, especially in the Ish community.
Right. If it's money you want, it doesn't matter how you look. That was my point.
Ish girl told me their first marriage is for money and their second marriage is for love.
There was enough there that I realized it just wasn't healthy, and I couldn't trust what we had. I left my marriage. I had to leave my marriage. I wanted to leave my marriage. I had to leave I felt I needed to eventually leave the foundation. So it's just sad. That's the truth, right? And it's kind of like, at least for me, I've been able to move on in life. And I hope there's some justice for those now women, right? We see them standing up in front of microphones in D.C. What they went through is just unimaginable, I think.
So she said she was part of the setup, and some of that money probably went back to Israel if she's just a honeypot.
More than you would think, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, she's still very wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
She might not have multiple billions, but she still got $1 billion. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she don't have half of that money. That she don't have the 400 billion or whatever they said she had.
No.
What was her maiden name? What is Melinda Gates' maiden name? It's a good question. Melinda Ann French was born August 15th, 1964. So she's like 60. So if they met, and what was that, 87 they said they were met?
Yeah. So she's in her 20s.
23?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess you could say they grew up together. Not really.
No.
Following her divorce from Bill, she updated her name to Melinda French Gates, incorporating her maiden name.
What kind of name is French?
She was born in Dallas. It's a honeypot name. Her parents were Raymond Joseph French Jr. and Elaine Agnes Amerland. Let's see. Is Melinda Gates Jewish? She grew up in Texas, so you don't know what's in her heart.
Yeah, kind of do.
She's not Jewish. She's a practicing catholic, raised in a catholic household. She attended a catholic high school and is often
is she a Zionist?
all right, and is often discussed her faith, specifically the social justice aspect of the Catholic tradition, influences her philanthropic work, despite sometimes disagreeing with the church on contraception. Is Melinda Gates Zionist?
Yes.
They're not going to answer that.
It might.
There's no public information or personal statement where Melinda French Gates explicitly identifies as a Zionist. Her public statements and actions focus primarily on her philanthropic work through the Gates Foundation, which she left, and her personal organization, Pivotal Ventures, which supports women's rights and global health. So she's a what do you call it?
Feminist.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm not going to blame her. I'm just thinking that there could be something to it. All right, we'll move on. Super Cat. Yeah, we got to change the view here. I had one of these Super Cats. All right, Super Cat.
Super Cats all over the internet since AI been out. But all of them aren't AI though, because there's some motherfucking cats have the house cats have the one of the greatest reaction times ever.
Well, they sudden. That would be my DJ name if I was a house DJ. House cat. You know what I mean? Works out. All right, let's see here.
Every day, a dog is alive and wagging its tail thanks to the family cat who scared off 2 attacking coyotes.
Watch how they even got the cat. Just tell you how this simulation is.
News 4's Caitlin Ogle shows us the video.
This is little Oakley. She recently got her stitches out and she's back to her normal self. But she's alive, all thanks to her sister.
She would have been a meal.
It was kind of inspired by it, quite frankly.
Oh, yeah.
She would have been a meal, period.
Man, so a lady told me she was walking her dog, probably staring at her phone, didn't have it on a leash, live up in those hills. And a muffin coyote just came out of nowhere and took her cat. She never saw that cat again. I mean, that dog again.
Yeah.
Those little lap dogs. Yep.
Yeah.
They meals, bro.
Yeah.
And right out, grabbed him by his neck and was gone.
Gone.
And, you know, that's crazy. Once you know that kind of shit is going on, you gotta have him on a leash.
You can't have a lap dog.
Huh?
Once you know that mountain lions, coyotes can come and snatch you can't have a lap dog unless you're just gonna have it in your yard. And even then,
but this dog was in a yard. You're gonna see. But I would have at minimum you have it on a leash so that they can't just pick your dog up and run off with it.
Once they grab your dog, it's pretty much over. Not all the time. Not all the time.
Yeah.
But
yeah. At least you have a chance.
If it's a mountain lion, then it's over with. But
yeah, but
if it's a coyote, then they.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of reports of mountain lions grabbing these dogs, especially when they're with people. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. It's just it's the coyotes right now. And I don't know if they would grab your dog if it was on a leash. I think they're smart enough to know that I can't get that dog. I don't know, but I feel like if your dog is running 10, 20 feet ahead of you and you're on your phone and not paying attention, then they just swoop down and take your dog.
Yeah, I got you. But I'm thinking leash, lap dog, they got the extension where they running off and way ahead any damn way.
Yeah.
And that's same difference.
Yeah, but at least you could pull that. At least you can go beat the shit out of that coyote. You know what I mean? I don't know. Mine would be on the
Oakley
leash.
is a white dog, Binks a black cat. They're polar opposites, but they're family. This wooded backyard is Binks's domain.
She was a neighborhood cat, just showed up when she was about 2 months old.
November 30th, while the family's two other big dogs.
She was about 2 months old.
Neighborhood
cat just showed up when she was about 2 months old.
November 30th, while the family's
That's the backyard.
two other big dogs were also outside, out of
The big dogs were also outside.
Right.
camera view, Lane Dyer says he let the 6-year-old Havanese out to go to the bathroom.
Out of nowhere was attacked by a coyote.
Then another coyote appears. But see that to the left? Well, that's Binks saying not in her backyard.
See, it's the timing. You got to be on their ass.
Period.
Jumped down and scared him off is the craziest thing ever.
Look at the cat.
He went after there.
Gave Oakley enough time to run inside.
Cut her open. She was gushing blood off is the craziest
They don't
thing.
want to get no injuries when they get their food because that'll fuck them up out there in the wild. Them coyotes. They looking for easy prey.
Yeah, and cats
will fuck you up.
Man, all canines know that. Even though some canines do get the best of cats, 9 times out of 10, it's the other way around.
If you guys haven't seen what he's talking about, look up cat attacks on YouTube. Man, I saw one where the cat jumped up on the lady's head. She was hitting them with the broom and putting snow on them in the wintertime, brushing snow on the cat.
Yeah.
It was a big fat cat. So the motherfucker jumped up out of nowhere on top of her head and was just. It's not funny.
No.
But you don't expect because they be chilling. You be thinking this cat doesn't have any athleticism.
They have the fastest reaction time of most animals. There's no snake, unless a cat is just not fucking watching or paying attention.
Correct. Oh, they play with a snake.
Cat.
They think it's a game. Yeah.
I have seen a snake kill a cat though, but he wasn't paying attention to the snake. You know what I mean? Now, if the motherfucker, if the cat is looking and gets all in the snake's face,
yeah,
the
snake don't have a chance
at all. At all.
Yeah, those reflexes. And a cat knows where your jugular is. A cat knows where your veins are. They know just where they need to stick them claws and them teeth to pop an artery and watch you bleed out, no matter how big or small you are. They know. And I think these coyotes know that. That little cat will pop my jugular. They've got history of it or something, Self, because you see how they ran off?
Canines pretty much know, bro.
The cat wasn't even scared. Yeah.
Wasn't scared. He took off after them.
And he was a neighborhood cat, so guess what, Self? He probably knew them.
Yeah.
Little bitch ass, I told you.
That motherfucker was like, oh.
Not these guys again.
Wow, boy, let me out of here. Get the fuck up out of here. He gonna fuck you up.
Saying not in her backyard.
Jumped down and scared him off is the craziest thing ever.
That gave Oakley enough time to run inside.
Cut her open. She was gushing blood, from her chest and her side.
I mean, look at himself. He's going to have a lap dog. You can't expect this guy to not walk around with a lap dog. Look at him. He looks like a truck driver.
And if you have coyotes out there, you got to walk out there with a stick. You can't have this. You can't have this snack. You can't have this little coyote.
I'm just saying, look at him. He's in a domestic relationship.
Yeah, and you can't let the dog out that late at night if you're going to be in that relationship. If you got a fucking lap dog.
But they said he had 2 big dogs back there too, but they didn't do shit.
Yeah, well, okay. You know why? It's a house dog and field dog.
Oh, I got you. House nigga and field nigga type shit.
Yeah, they not fucking with that house one.
Not as long as it ain't coming at them, huh?
Yeah, I mean, shit.
That's survival of the fittest for those dogs. That's the runt, and that's the runt's job is to take that.
Because 2 big dogs could fuck with coyotes. They could have had them out of the yard.
Yeah.
They shouldn't even been in the yard.
Yeah.
The Dyers rushed Oakley to the hospital. She was stitched up and her leg was put in a splint. Doctors telling family
I gave it a cast. Self, I ain't never seen a dog in a cast like that.
Yeah, I have.
Oakley may lose the limb. Thankfully, it's still intact. But while waiting for her recovery, the Dyers tried to figure out what happened.
They didn't treat it for rabies, huh?
Probably.
They didn't mention it.
Well, they probably did. I mean, if you get bit by a wild animal,
Yeah, but they didn't say it.
Thankfully, we had security cameras. We were able to go back and actually look to see what happened.
Man, they caught that dog slipping too. He was taking a dump.
Yeah, and he looked like, oh shit, right?
Yeah, because they usually look around before they take that dump.
Yeah, they do. He looked though.
He was comfortable in his backyard, huh?
That motherfucker's looking like, oh shit!
Wow,
literally shit. Yeah. He couldn't even get the shit all the way out.
Even get it out. Look at him. He looking too. He looking right there.
He tried to get that last piece of shit out.
Damn.
We were able to go
and try to take off, but
the dude had too much momentum.
Go back and actually look to see what happened. It was inspiring to see.
Once that other one would have got in there, boy, they was gonna kill it.
It was over with. And that cat came, and that motherfucker, like, look at that
just
motherfucker.
Little
like this, that crazy ass cat.
Yeah, man. Shit.
Outdoor cat just jump at two coyotes that were attacking this little dog who she loves and run them off.
Now Oakley is back to her old self, doing tricks and eating treats while
You think Oakley's traumatized?
Mm-hmm.
Binks keeps a watchful eye on the woods.
Binks like, hey, I'm doing her job.
Binks like, shit, they feed me here. You know, like that. Man, these motherfucking coyotes better get the fuck on.
In Edmond, Caitlin Ogle, Oklahoma's News 4.
They can't do nothing better with that fence situation to keep those coyotes from just coming in their backyard like that, Self?
No.
No?
They live on the side of a hill, mountain.
Yeah, but you could build on top of this brick. You could build a fence on top of that, so the coyotes can't just jump down into your yard.
I don't think so.
Let's see.
This wooded backyard is Binks's domain.
Cat just
Dogs were also outside, out of camera view. Lane Dyer says he
coyote.
Then that to the left.
That scared him off. Is a crazy
Oakley enough.
Like, why do they have this fence?
News 4.
To keep the animals out the best they can, but no fence can keep animals out if the animal want to get in there. Especially wild animals. I mean, shit.
This happened. It was between Waterloo and Bryant. And remember, the Dyers say the other two big dogs they have were also outside when the coyotes attacked. But now, just in case, they will also accompany Oakley
to her old self, doing tricks. Treats while Binks keeps a watchful eye on the woods. Edmond, Caitlin Ogle, Oklahoma's News 4.
That cat deserves some treats too. The Dyers live in North Edmond. If you're wondering where this happened, it was between Waterloo and Bryant. And remember, the Dyers say the other two big dogs they have were also outside when the coyotes attacked. But now, just in case, they will also accompany Oakley when she goes outside.
Well, they was already outside.
They probably was tied up or something. They're clearly not the same type of dogs. You know what I mean?
It's a bullshit news story. She just said they confirmed that the other two dogs were outside with them. They didn't say they were tied up.
Well, they said that, you know, they accompanied the dog out for walks after that. So that's what let me know that they were tied up.
Why wouldn't they say that the dogs were tied up and now they won't be tied up?
This is some fucking stupid ass media shit, bro. These dumb people they got a script to read. And man, it's for stupid people. It's for stupid people.
Them dogs proved that they could give two shits about that little dog getting attacked by coyotes. They proved
that didn't prove anything, because if they could have been tied up outside.
They did not say they were tied up outside.
Yeah, they ain't said nothing about nothing.
They gave a whole news story.
Hold on. They did, and then they said,
I'm not going to accept this truth that they were tied up if the news didn't mention.
They said they were outside when it happened, but now they accompany the dog out when it goes out. If they were already outside, then why didn't they accommodate the dog?
Because there's some pussy ass dogs.
No, they were tied
pussy
up.
ass house dogs.
Did you see them in the video?
You're making stuff up. You can't say they were tied up.
You're making shit up.
How?
You're making shit.
They didn't say they were tied up.
Did you see them in the video?
You're saying they were tied up. You're saying that.
Did you see them in the video?
Nobody else said they were tied up.
Did you see them in the video?
No. Did you?
No.
Did you see them tied up in the video?
But I didn't see them at all in the video.
Did anyone say they were tied up besides you? Did the owner say they were on the leash? The other dogs were on the leash?
They said that they watched go out with the dog from now on.
Right. They accompany the dog.
If they were already out there, then why didn't that happen?
Because there's some pussy ass house dogs.
Nah, whatever.
I can't assume that they were tied up because you want to say they were tied up.
I know you can't assume.
You just gave a house dog, field dog scenario, and now to be right now, you're going to do a complete 180 on that whole scenario just to be right now. In the beginning of this segment, you said they were house dogs versus field niggas, and now Spirit's telling you they were on the leash.
Yep.
All right.
Because of what was said by the. Told me that.
All right. Melinda Gates knew General McCasland, aerospace engineer, Monica Reza, Abducted, and more hot topics. Big Ups Midwest Festivals presents Ancestral Echoes. www. We're going to put that into the link. Join the House Fest. Glamping. House music. All right. And then we put that in the chat. It's the 4th annual. Tay Mills Aesthetics. You find yourself in sunny Southern California and you need yourself a licensed, bonded, fully insured esthetician in the LA area. Reach out to the best. www.taymillsaesthetics.com. Big ups to Bella B. You need some swag put on a shirt like so. Reach out to Bella B. Bella B. Designs365@gmail.com. And last but certainly not least, you need yourself a tow. Reach out to Gym Recovery. If you're in that Chicago area and you need a tow, reach out to Gym Recovery.
Edmund, Caitlin Ogle, Oklahoma's News 4.
Hold on.
This is little Oakley. She recently
Quite frankly,
Oakley is a white dog. Binks, a black cat. They're polar opposites, but they're family.
The Self Love Story Go. It's the Self Love Show.
Yes, y'all. Don't stop. Self Love Show rocks on. If you've been rocking with us, then you know what this means. We have some very edutaining videos for you to check out. We're going to stretch our legs. Come on back. And move around. Got the main topic. We got some hot topics. We're going to be right back to drop it.
Somebody in the chat tell me why your dog is on the leash in the backyard.
Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in what is it?
Area 51.
Area 51. There's no underground facility, unless there's this enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the President of the United States.
Have you seen any evidence of non-human visitors to Earth?
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. You know?
So aliens are real?
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. He made a big mistake. He took it out of classified information. No, I don't have an opinion on it. I never talk about it. A lot of people do. A lot of people believe it. Do you believe it, Peter?
Well, the president can declassify anything that he wants to.
Well,
so if
maybe
you
I'll
want
get
to
him
make
out of trouble by declassifying.
We know illegal aliens are real.
Yeah, illegal. Only illegals.
Moses fleeing the people from Pharaoh.
Right, let my people go.
40 years in a desert.
Manna.
Let's talk about what manna truly is. And
So Agonoski's in the Middle East right now saying manna is Peter.
can we put some sensibility to that? Being in the desert, and our Father, the Creator, loves us beyond. He's gonna rain down bread in a desert. Moses summoned the strongest men for them to dig, and that's where the whole term of so it is above, so it is what?
Below.
That means that Moses had the science for them to dig and find water.
Yeah, like the elephants would do.
So what do you find even in the desert when you dig down and find water? Do you find bread or do you find plants?
Was some of my research, at USC. I did a survey. The question was, do you think that Jesus Christ was of African descent or European descent? Overwhelmingly, over 90-something% of the folks said African descent. I said, then do you think his ethnicity matters? They said, no, it doesn't matter. And I'm saying, it matters obviously to somebody.
It does.
Absolutely. And it matters to white supremacy. But whenever there's a book called The Color of Christ, the saga of race, I think in America, they track when, most people say, well, this is something out of Europe and, who was that? Michelangelo painted,
Yeah.
No, that ain't got nothing to do with why Jesus is white. Jesus is white because of America. Jesus is white because of white supremacy in the Klan. That's why Jesus is white. That's where that comes from. It didn't stick in Europe because they knew better.
Hey, Cleveland, you better hide the markers from your kids. Somebody colored in your Jesus.
Somebody colored in your ass with too much ass, fat ass.
No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant. They're ignorant. That's ignorant. They're ignorant. That's ignorant.
Hands, losses to the neck, but now I'm trophied up. I'm saying like.
Man, thank you guys for inviting me on. Thank you. Great format, very solid. It don't have that low budget movie feel. You know what I'm saying? And we get that a lot in the Black community, for real. Like people look at us to be fuck ups. They look at us to be low budget. They look at us to be ignorant, stuttering, and use a whole bunch of and all of that. But no, they got the real deal on here. That everybody know who Torian Mills is, baby. They know.
Hey, well, bro.
They're so ignorant.
Hey, but this platform's your platform. This platform's my platform. From Inglewood, California to
the
Chicago,
South Shore.
Crazy thing about it.
This platform is
made for you and me.
It's made for you.
The crazy and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. I was trying to get out the end of the preamble, but go ahead, bro.
Yes, y'all. It don't stop. Self Love Show rocks on. And we're going to have to bring Pat Pender back. That's for sure. always a pleasure every time. But that's a different day for a different show. As you know.
The Self Love Show. We do it for our people. The Self Love Show. It's the Self Love Show. It's the Self Love Show. To expose they don't equal. The Self Love Show. The Self Love Show. The Self Love Show. We wordsmith 9 mil. The Self Love Show. The Self Love Show. You know how the story go. It's the Self Love Show.
Yes, yes, y'all. Don't stop. Self Love Show rocks on. Self Love Show. Melinda Gates new. Uh-oh. General McCasland and Aerospace Engineer Monica Reza. And Hot Topics. I think we might be past Hot Topics. I'm not quite sure, but then we're going to get into what the business.
Hey, do you think Melinda knew?
Yeah, I think that's why and how she got out of her marriage with what she did. Yes, I think she knew.
Yeah, that's her reasoning for getting a divorce. But do you think she knew before that?
I don't know. What I read from her is she seems like she detests that. But I don't know. I don't know her heart.
Yeah, nobody knows. Yeah, nobody knows. I guess she could have detested it. I don't know, man. I don't know. It was something about her body language. I was like, I think she knew. And she only cared once it was going to come out and got exposed. Just a theory.
No, that's a great possibility. That, you know, I'm a empath, so I don't feel that, but that's very logical. And I mean, shit. And she could get out.
Correct.
But she wasn't on none of the manifests or none of that.
No, she wasn't.
So,
but if she was a honeypot and they was all working in cahoots,
it seemed like it would have came out sooner. And
not that she was there, but
yeah,
she could have been getting evidence. Blackmailing.
She could be complicit all the way. I mean, shit, she could have been there with him, even though it don't say that.
Right. Or maybe blackmailing him.
Nothing ever really says what's what with this stuff because they redact everything and, you know.
Yeah, they're redactors. All right, we got another one. This is that wacky doctor, professor from Harvard, Avi Loeb. Now, I'm going to call him a whack job because that's what big science is referring to him as. Now, I'm not saying he's a whack job, but I'm just going to say all the skeptics say this he's got his mind. He's crazy. He's a whack job. So they'll discount all of his previous life accomplishments. They'll discount, everything else he's done in the world. But now he's talking about this stuff, and he's a whack job.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's kind of like Ben Carson, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, but I think they're on to your boy. The colored. What's his name? Neil deGrasse Tyson. People are on to him.
I mean, come on. Yeah.
Your boy went in on him.
That's my smelling. Who went on him? He smells his fart. That's somebody that smell their fart.
Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Eats his boogers and smells his farts, I guarantee you.
Oh, God.
What's his name? Right that pimp. Right that pimp.
Yeah.
Terrence Howard said, man, in the old days, we challenged each other to a duel. He's like, don't go on no podcast and sully my name. You know what I mean? Yeah, Terrence Howard want to whoop his ass.
Yeah, amen.
All right, fair use, y'all.
A raw image from the Mastcam on board NASA's.
We're not going to run all of this, but there's something he's found on Mars.
Mars Curiosity rover, taken on August 7th, 2022, displays a mysterious cylinder buried in the Martian regolith of the Paratupei Pass, a narrow gap in the Gale crater situated on the slopes of Mount Sharp. This puzzling object was brought to my attention by Dr. Jan Spacek, who studies signatures of life on Mars, and Professor Carol
Carson, because he's already talked about this a couple years ago.
Interesting.
Who studies anomalies from a philosophical perspective. The object was publicly discussed in detail elsewhere. I wrote back to Jan and Carol that anomalies are best analyzed by all available data that would resolve their mystery. NASA's Mars raw image from the that would resolve their mystery. You can see this object in this raw image from the MAST camera, MASTCAM, on board NASA's Mars rover.
Yeah, you're talking about this thing. Looks like a horn. It doesn't look like any of the other rocks. What is this thing?
Damn, nothing like the rocks. It almost looks like a takeoff rocket type of cone.
Yeah, this is weird.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't think it's Mars is on this plane. It's not a different planet. So, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, big science will have you believe this is some sort of space junk that probably fell off of a rover or something like that.
It looks like when you land on the renditions of when they land on a place. It looks like one of the rocket cones.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. For miniature boosters.
Yeah.
For Curiosity, taken on August 7th, 2022 at 20:58:23 UTC. The cylinder can be seen in multiple other images from both the MASTCAM left and MASTCAM right high-definition.
That's a heck of a photo.
And well, they have the photos that they show are usually they drop down in quality to release them so they can erase stuff off they don't want people to see and things of that nature.
Stuff like this.
Yeah, generally that would have been just wiped out and they wouldn't even show that on there.
Color cameras at different focal distances within the NASA, JPL, and WUSTL repositories. Related data was documented by NASA here, by JPL here, 3556 MR 102517072 1700585 C00_DRCL, and by
what the fuck? How do you find this on that big ass planet?
Oh, okay. Billy Carson and his group of researchers have probably 1,000 anomalies on these so-called planets. The pictures that they've shown us from, way more than this on so-called Mars. They still calling it planets and all that, but I don't. This is a plane that we're on, and it's a different part of the plane to me. Oh, I'm not even on camera, my bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's a large planet. This is like finding a needle in a haystack. So you're saying Billy Carson found this first?
Yeah, here's a group of people that have there are at least 100 or 200 so-called Mars anomalies that, the Sphinx face and all of that.
Yeah,
those are just the glossary. He's got a whole thing that about anomalies in the so-called what do they call this? all the planets. It's a
solar system.
Yeah.
Well, Billy Carson's story is fascinating.
His story is so all over the place because depending on what you look at or whatever, he could be 70 years old and a felon and done all kinds of crazy things, or he's on all these TV shows and all these websites saying these stuff. It's like, wow, this is.
Yeah, when he was talking about the aliens or something.
By
his life changed.
WSTL.
But he was
Here,
he's on all of the A&E, where they give aliens credit for everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, alien. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we don't even need to give them, our people know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We don't even need to say the name of the show. But he's on there. He's a regular. You know what I mean? It's not like it's extremes to his personality.
Yeah.
Sol 3556, object 7131-74794.
Yeah, you can't say that's natural.
The cylinder was imaged from various angles, here, here, and here. It was identified in raw images of the Curiosity MSL analyst notebook,
What
but
is
was
natural?
not fit.
I mean, my opinion is this is a simulation. So what's the definition of natural in a simulated environment? I'm just exploring this concept as we approach it, because I never even considered that, because I thought stuff was natural, and it's natural. It's natural. But if I'm examining my understanding or what I think,
yeah,
what is
Sure.
natural in a fucking simulation?
The public
Oh, my
mission
God.
website at the time of its discovery. The shiny object has a perfectly round cylindrical shape with a length of about 20 centimeters and a flat end. The most likely explanation is that it corresponds to human-made debris. Objects found by rovers that appear artificial are typically identified as debris from the mission's own landing system, such as parts of the sky crane or heat shield that may have been carried by winds or scattered during the rover's descent in 2012. This particular anomaly.
So now that we've been putting junk all over the place, anything we find, we're going to say we put it there.
Yeah, well, I'm a stickler with this language, and it's a spell. Is that a cylinder, or is that a cone? That's a cone.
Cone.
So they keep calling it a cylinder.
Yeah.
That's part of the deception of everything they do. They hit your subconscious with the wrong word, and they've expressed and taught you cognitive dissonance. Like, I get offended every time I hear cylinder.
Yeah, it's a perfect cone.
Cylinder could be a bit of wiring or wheel material from Curiosity itself. The rover has shed small pieces during its operations, and similar anomalies in past images have been traced back to mission hardware. The Curiosity rover is approximately the size of a small SUV.
We got enough of that.
Yeah, enough.
Yeah, he's going to give you that. I don't know, bro.
It's nonsense. It's a different part of this plane. They can't get out of firmament, so they are suppressing other lands for as long as they can until we get to the singularity, and it's going to be exposed. It's the information age, and even this is still all programming that they've told us. So, sheesh, this is a tough pill to navigate.
Yeah, that definitely looked artificial. All right. Good and bad her. Big ups to the Hair Bar OC channel on YouTube. Subscribe to that one. This appears to be poison directed at the copper color, which we all knew.
Emergency.
A new study finds harmful cancer-causing chemicals in certain synthetic braiding hair products. Channel 2's Audrey Washington spoke with some health experts and social justice scholars about why those harmful products, Audrey, are mostly marketed to black women.
Right, the report about cancer-causing chemicals found in synthetic.
Not only is it marketed to us, it is genetically to cause damage to our DNA.
Braiding hair is sending shockwaves through the beauty industry. But now some health professionals.
Shockwaves my ass. The Nation of Islam, everybody been talking about this. You could grow this hair naturally. You could grow this yourself. You don't need this. I don't understand it.
Professionals believe these products that are.
What's really offensive is when they get naturally grown hair, they put the same chemicals on it. So they can be like, oh, it's natural hair, and it's this and that. And it's better than the synthetic hair that they just made, or the horse hair that they use, or whatever they use. You know what I mean? And they still poison it. Yeah, just grow your own damn hair.
Targeted to black women and girls specifically are a form of environmental racism.
She says that she wears the same shit on her head right now. Right.
Well, she's an actress, so I mean that's worth.
Well, she don't have the braids though, so she probably thinks it doesn't apply to that shit.
It doesn't matter. She's an actress. She's spewing.
Well, okay, we understand that, but I'm saying she's literally saying it, and ironically, she's probably got the same poison on her hair as everyone.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. But you know, you're acting like it's a morality thing with it, and she's just doing her job because that's the script. And that's how a lot of our people are. They follow the script, no matter if it's harmful, no matter what it does to other people's beliefs or understanding.
Of course, she's bitter. She's of course, but if a young lady is looking at this and assessing, you know, you talk about the optics, you talk about this is a gutter.
I agree 100% with you.
So she's sitting here preaching something that she's personally not practicing. They should have run a natural hair newscaster, which do exist. They should have run the natural copper-coated newscaster out there to do this report.
Well, the whole news is not correct, and they're not going to do what's correct.
And they're trying. They run the copper-coated lady out here to.
No, that's just a fallacy. They wanted to show, just like in the Bible, the contradictions of just like what you pointed out. That's a beautiful statement that she ran that out there, and I agree with you 100%. I had no disagreement with
Audrey Washington. She's probably related to Ace.
You can dress it up or down because of the curls.
By now, we've all seen them. The flashy beauty supply ads usually displayed in black neighborhoods that promote braiding hair products. But recently, some of those products were tested, and the results are disturbing.
Not knowing if I may be a candidate of cancer in the future or now, I don't know.
A Consumer Reports study found cancer.
They telling you, right? Exactly.
Causing chemicals in all 10 brands of braiding hair tested. 3 had the chemical benzene.
Benzene is mostly linked to leukemias.
Chemists in Emory.
Benzene, bro. Yeah. And it causes the neurological damages too.
And that's what I was talking about. They put it in the natural hair too. That's it's like part of the industry. They like
but it causes just Alzheimer's, ALS, all of those.
All of it.
Yeah.
Just like all of the food and all that shit, boy. These women, our women ain't got a chance if they, you know, messing with this industry, bro, because whoo,
University professor of
are trying to kill us.
Genocide.
Environmental health, Carmen Marcet, explained how the chemical disrupts the body.
And it's this chemical that can go in and...
Ain't that the rapper's name, Benzino?
Yeah, Benzino is the dude that got the source. Or is the source still a thing?
I don't know, but yeah, he came on Lil Nick's channel. Or Lil Nick interviewed him on his channel one time, Benzino, and
yeah, that's the dude that had the big feud with Eminem.
Yeah. I don't know if he's been compromised or not. I'm not gonna get into that, but we ain't really heard from Lil Nick since he went on with Benzino.
Man, Lil Nick said he was coming on the show, and we ain't heard from him since.
Yeah, Benzino probably told him, don't do it.
bind to your DNA and lead to mutations. And so
that's what you're talking about, to the DNA. Let's go back.
And lead to mutations that can go in and bind
the body.
And it's this chemical that can go in and bind to your DNA and lead to mutations. And so it's that what could go on to form a cancer.
We reached out to all 10 companies whose products were tested. Only 2 responded. Both companies stated their products are safe and questioned the testing methods.
They always question the science, don't they? So,
yeah, I mean, ironically, we always question the science as well. So,
we do.
But it has been proven that they have done things over the multitude of times, adjusting who they say we are to aligning chemicals to damage our DNA and not other beings. And then still try to act like we're all the same when we know that
Dr. Marcet,
mankind, those are 2 different beings. Human, that's 3 different beings. You know, man ain't a kind of man or a hue of a man, but those other 2 existences are. And they're heavy. They're heavy and live here with us.
Benzene doesn't need to be ingested in order to be harmful.
It's near your face, so that's in your breathing zone.
In 2024, I first spoke.
Well, look at his ears.
Spoke with Dr. Marcet after the
breathing zone.
In 2024, in order to be harmful.
It's near your face.
You see those ears?
Yeah.
Face, so that's
huge.
It's in your breathing zone.
In 2024, I first spoke with Dr. Marcet after the FDA proposed a ban on certain chemical hair straighteners that were found to cause cancer. Those products mostly marketed and used by Black women and girls.
Again, the Nation of Islam has been saying this for years. This goes all the way back to the Jerry curl.
It goes all the way back to lie.
Yes.
So I had...
which is a double entendre, ain't it?
Man.
That word, lie?
Yes.
To ask, is the placement of these products in majority Black communities a form of environmental racism?
I think it plays a big part. I mean, it's really a history of these types of products.
Man, he's got ears like Dumbo.
Being marketed to Black women.
It's the pollutant, it's the toxin.
Professor Dr.
See, I can listen to her. You understand what I'm saying? Howard University.
Even without that, she seems real and natural.
Yes, that's what I was talking about.
Yes.
Howard Taylor with Morehouse College.
I would definitely say that racism is at the core with regards to when any time a particular group is disproportionately impacted.
This is, in my mind, a public health emergency.
Oh, boy.
Dermatologist Dr. Aaliyah Brown has treated patients who developed serious scalp and hand rashes from synthetic braids. She says the rashes combined with the new cancer risk should sound health alarms nationwide.
Unfortunately, there also are some biases that exist with healthcare and people of color and disparities.
Hairstylist Dion James tells me she developed health issues after decades of braiding and inhaling fumes from synthetic.
Those fumes.
Steady doing it.
Steady doing it. No mask, nothing.
Well, yeah. I wonder if masks can help against that.
I don't know, but
it seems like you would change what you do.
Right.
Stop it.
Hair.
I have suffered from benign tumors, so now I'm starting to think that maybe it may correlate to the hair.
Maybe.
She looks familiar. Did she go to U of I? She looks familiar. She looks like somebody.
Braiding hair poisoning Black women?
Of course it is.
Big ups to Julia Stratton. She is confirmed as she won the Democratic Party's nominee for U.S. Senator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Greater Beta sweetheart.
Yeah. Sweetheart of the year.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought, but I didn't want to say it, but not knowing 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. Mess around, be senator.
One of the most exclusive clubs in the world.
Lieutenant Governor, I should say, Julia Stratton. Put some respect on her name. That's where she is now. But she's running for senator.
She's a politician, though, so I can't.
Yeah.
Respect on it.
Yeah, generally. Now she's a lieutenant governor to the billionaire, but generally, their first term, their first go at it, they're usually, a lot of them mean well. A lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them mean well. But then they get up in there. It's like people who join the police force. You either quit or you keep going.
Right. That's what I said. If you are a career politician, then you're complicit.
Mm-hmm.
You would have to figure out some way to get outside of that to make it happen. Because if you're a politician, you realize all the outside forces that control what you do.
Yeah.
And if you stay there, you're complicit. It's just no way around that for me. I don't care what nobody says.
Well, we'll see if we can get Brother Tench to get it come on the show.
I would love that. He's not been on the show?
No, he hasn't. But I'm saying we'll see if we can get Brother Tench to get Julia Stratton on the show.
We need to get Brother Tench on the show.
Yeah. Yeah. He might, because he was studying for another degree, but I think he's finished with that now, so he might do it. He's not very tech savvy.
No, don't.
Yeah.
Don't do that, because they try to make. Never mind. That's for a different show, different thing.
Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, he's a pretty boy. So let's see here.
Pretty boy animal. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's pretty boy. All right, let's see here. Former NFL player, cop, body cam. All right, we're jumping on topic now, y'all. Doug Martin, that was his name, Doug Martin. Fair use.
Doug, what?
Yeah, Raiders, Tampa Bay.
Oh, murdered.
Yeah, let's see.
Close friends of former NFL player Doug Martin grieved his tragic death at this home in the Oakland Hills over the weekend, where police say he was involved in a break-in. And after a struggle with police, they say he became unresponsive and died while in custody. Martin's former agent said Martin...
So they said he was involved in a break-in, and after a struggle, he became unresponsive. When you see it,
privately battled
they
mental health
mischaracterize.
issues adding Doug's parents were actively seeking medical assistance for him and had contacted authorities for support. Feeling
You can't call
overwhelmed
the
and
police to
disoriented,
that.
Doug fled his home during the night and entered a neighbor's residence 2 doors down. Oakland police declined to comment on the mental health issues, citing their ongoing investigation. Oakland City Council member Ken Houston has been in touch with police over the encounter.
I heard he was down the street from a house that he was familiar with. He could have got confused. We don't know. But the one thing we do know is that the police will do their research. I believe that they'll do it thoroughly.
Man, it's been 6 months, Self. They still haven't gotten an autopsy completed.
You
And
know
they've been
why?
alleging that he's on drugs. Even one of the brothers mentioned, well, we don't know what drugs he's on. It's been 6 months. They should know what drugs he was on.
You know, this is a CTE incident, and they're not going to say it. That's why they're pushing it down the road.
Well, his family donated his brain, and they're waiting on the results of that. But regardless, it doesn't take 6 months to get an autopsy and determine the cause of death.
What it takes 6 months to do, in 12 months, 18 months, 24 months, 25 years is to push some shit down the road that they don't want to put out.
Entertainment Tonight says, after failed robbery. This is the 4 months ago how they were reporting it. He wasn't doing a robbery. Like, let me see if I can find it.
Are you understanding why this is a CTE thing?
Huh?
Are you seeing why the reporting of this is like it's CTE? Because they are trying to push it off from what it is. He definitely wasn't doing. He was probably confused and went in the wrong place. And when you call the police, bad shit happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. TMZ be acting stupid.
Ish people, bro. I hate to see that dude. I don't even like to see him. Hear his voice or anything.
TMZ.
Devil.
Harvey
Devil. Harvey Weinstein, Harvey Epstein, all of the fucking Steins or Steins.
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey had the hair flap like the boxer. He just didn't get it knocked off in public. That shit was so funny. That boxer got his shit flapped up. What the fuck was you thinking? He thought he was gonna have an easy night. He wasn't gonna get hit like that.
Okay.
Shit was so
All right,
funny.
here we go. We found it. All right.
ABC 7 Eyewitness News has obtained the body camera video that shows what happened to former
And they
NFL
only showing it
running
from
back Doug
one
Martin,
body
who
cam,
died
and
in
there's
police
like
custody.
4 cops.
Police say he was involved in a break-in at a home in the Oakland Hills.
He was involved in a break-in.
You like the Hebrew Israelites.
What you mean?
He be like, read it. And then the motherfucker say the shit, and then he say, hey,
Go to the Hebrew Israelites.
After a struggle with officers.
ABC 7 Eyewitness News reporter Suzanne Fon joins us live from the newsroom with more on what that video shows. Suzanne.
Show the video.
The video from entering a neighbor's.
He takes sleeping pills and he hasn't slept for 3 days.
Damn.
Is he taking medication?
See, it's the way
the whole framing.
It's the way we be calling it in. Oh, he take pills? He ain't slept. That's meth.
If that be the whole thing, because you know how you edit videos, That's why I be so mad. These motherfuckers are so
Right, I know what you're
ruthless.
saying. They asked the question. They asked her, "Is he taking any? Is he on any medication?"
I won't even know if she know anything about anything.
She's just being honest.
Is he taking medication?
Yeah, is he taking
He
medication?
takes sleeping pills and he
Hasn't
hasn't
slept for 3 days.
911 dispatch taking a call from Doug Martin's mom. She explains that the former NFL player was having a mental health emergency and left his house in the Oakland Hills. A neighbor's surveillance camera
Here you
shows
go.
36-year-old Martin yelling.
He was screaming about something too. They don't have it on here, but on the TMZ video, you could hear what he was saying.
Busting a window and climbing inside the home.
Oh,
Officers
shit.
arrive moments later and try to talk to Martin, who's inside a bathroom.
We're gonna help. Talk to us.
When Martin does come out, he struggles with officers, and they take him to the ground in a home gym.
Relax. Keep his legs down. Calm down, man. All right? Relax. Relax with me. Sir, stop, man. Relax. Come on, man. Stop him, man. Stop. Relax.
Officers yell at Martin to relax and calm down as they hold him on the ground. Eventually, they get handcuffs on him.
Code 4, code 32.
Was it Doug? Hey, Doug. Hey, it's the Oakland Police Department, okay? We're gonna get you help.
According to police, officers check Martin's pulse and breathing as they wait for paramedics to arrive. Martin calms down, falls silent, and appears to make a snoring sound.
There you go.
According to police, paramedics arrive and
Snoring or
inside the home.
obstruction
So
of
officers
breath?
carry Martin outside.
Breathing?
He's not breathing?
Hey!
Paramedics then determined Martin stopped breathing. Handcuffs were removed and CPR
He
was
stopped
started.
breathing.
We reached out to attorney John Burris, who represents Martin's family.
Obstruction of
Burris previously
breath.
told
That
BBC
didn't sound like
Times the
snoring.
12-minute video seen
They make it
in
sound like it was a
home.
choice.
Burris told me at the request of the family he does not want to comment on the video or whether the investigation is being handled appropriately. And attorney John Burris told me he has not received.
All right. Yeah. I don't know.
Did that sound like snoring? Have you ever heard snoring sound like that?
Negative. Negative, bro. I mean, look, they knew who he was. He didn't have a criminal history of violence or anything of that nature. He didn't have a weapon. I know.
He did have a weapon. Unfortunately, it's melanin.
Right. I think DX said he could use the glass to. Since he jumped through the window, he could have had some glass and went at the cops with it.
Yeah, DX is an empire.
Let me show you. See that.
He on the wrong end of it. Like
Tez too?
Huh?
Because I said
Tez is where the wind blows.
How I posted it, Noop, was
Tez is where the wind blows.
I posted the video and I said if they'd have had Cortez and DX out here, they could have brought that man out alive. And they both denied it. So I need to change that. If me and Tori was on that scene, we could have brought that man out alive.
Yeah.
Who is that? Martin? You know what I'm saying? You kidding me? And my whole contention self was simply, what's the big hurry all the time?
Yeah, what's wrong? Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the problem?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can figure this out.
Yeah,
right?
whatever he's hallucinating about. Right.
Yeah, we can figure this out. Let's figure this out, because we ain't gotta be fighting, because I'm not finna fight you.
And this was hard. Let me see. This is a better video.
They got an alarm. Someone at the door. Hey, Oakland Police! You see anything? He's right there. I know. Hey, Oakland Police! Hey, come outside!
Oakland Police?
Yeah.
Okay.
just even if you listen to the tonality of it all, I can understand if this is some random pookie, but they know who it is. They know his criminal history and lack thereof, and and it's the mindset. So DX was saying, "Well, it's a burglary. He had just broken someone's home," but
There's someone at the door.
So you kill him.
There's one inside. We're
He broke in somebody's home, so you kill him. That's my problem with DX's
not listening.
empire attitude. And,
I see you in there. It's the Doug Martin. And it's Doug Martin.
and it's,
We're giving him commands. He's not.
hold on. It's so ironic that DX is the empire because his whole persona is anti-empire. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
He fall. Oh, hold on. Okay. No, I'm gonna pay attention. All right, here we go.
Yo, help me. I see you in there. It's the Doug Martin.
I see you in there. This is Charles Martin. He's hallucinating.
It's Doug Martin from Tampa Bay. In Boise State. I'm sorry.
I'm Tampa Bay.
Yeah. Help me. Oh.
Help me. He's calling for help.
It's Doug Martin. Oh, Doug Martin. Help.
Doug Martin. That's his name. Doug Martin.
Savagely ripping your body. Oh, you guys, please. Savagely.
Yes, this is CTE. And the police just happen to be right there?
Nah. They was already following him.
Right. We keep having incidents of police chasing ex-football players and the football players end up dead.
CTE is real, and the police is real too. And they don't give a fuck about none of that. They killed him because he fucked with somebody's property.
Hey, I'm police. Come your hands up.
Someone want to go in with me to open up this door so we have an access in and out. I'm not trying to drag him out of this.
Yeah.
I'll go in and try to drag him out of here. See, the whole approach, you know what I mean? That's the plan. So I'm going to go in and drag this NFL player out of here. Not, I'm going to talk him down, see if we can talk some sense into him. You know, we're going to go in here and drag his ass out of here.
Modern day policing is, they police things. They don't police people.
So they would have shot Ned. The modern police was shooting Ned the Wino on
San Francisco.
What was that show?
Damn, it wasn't San Francisco. Oh, Andy Griffith.
Yeah, Andy Griffith. Yeah, they would have shot Ned.
No, if he was black or so-called black, that's the supreme difference.
Mm-hmm.
Just get Leslie Fowler in there.
This is on TMZ Sports, by the way.
And TMZ is a devil, so that little ish
Harvey, yeah.
What? No. I will never say his name. Fuck that son of a bitch.
Yeah, you just went through that rant. No need to rehash it.
I'm gonna rehash it all the time. So
yeah.
Fuck him.
All right, we understand. We get your point. But I was just saying, I forgot what I was saying. There's obviously no one home, is what I was about to say.
Hey, Doug, Selma Police Department.
Hey, Doug. So they know who he is. They know his criminal history and lack thereof.
Doug, can you come out and talk to us, bud?
How can you listen to a person in psychotic distress like this and make this a police matter?
Well, it is a police matter because the police are there to preserve the property of the elite.
That's what DX said. He's in somebody else's house. How long should they wait?
That's their purpose.
So the people who own this house would prefer to have somebody killed in their house, potentially haunt the house as a ghost. It's a whole nother story, as opposed to just, hey, we're going to try to talk him out of here, Brother Wordsmith. We're going to try not to kill him.
When we're not talking about the people that own the house, we're talking about the institution that's deciding to do things.
Yeah.
I don't think it has anything to do with the people. That's the whole
Correct. They're not even talking to the people, right? It's not like the people are saying, hey, I need him out of my house now.
None of the sort.
The people don't even appear to be home.
They're not.
The door's not locked.
And that's what I kept trying to say to DX and Tez. What's the hurry? Look, they chilling. They don't seem like they're afraid of their life. Afraid for their life.
Motherfucker said the door is not locked.
Yeah. Look how calm they are.
Yeah, they calm.
Inside. Especially now he's in the bathroom.
He bolted through a door, so he's... I think there's blood on the door handle.
I mean, he broke a window and went in. He didn't have no weapon.
Hey, Doug!
Right. He keeps saying he bolted through the door. He came through the window. Y'all can't tell that?
Here, hold on. Remius, unlock that back door real quick.
Which one?
Unlock the back door.
It is. It's open. Thomas, can you move this out of the way? Okay.
Is there a light? Turn the light off. Doug!
Is there a hallway light you didn't quickly hit?
No, there's no hallway.
There's a hallway light right here.
Now, this is real time. They've been here less than 5 minutes.
Hey, it's fine.
Hey, we're gonna help you. Hey, we're gonna help you.
Come on, talk to us.
Okay. I didn't put you through that.
Okay, so he came out.
One of them purposely killed him.
You gonna see? I think so. Why?
Hold on.
This is the only camera video angle they showing. All these other cops are on them.
Doug, give us your hands.
That one ain't showing shit.
Nothing.
Hey, relax.
Hey, Doug.
We're here to help you.
We're here to help you. Calm down, buddy. Calm down, buddy. Calm down.
One of them killed
Calm
him.
down. I got the right arm.
That motherfucker saying calm down, killed him.
Yeah, him right on top. This dude look black on the
Keep his
ball
legs
cap
down.
on. Him.
He killed him.
Sir, stop, man. Come on, man. Stop him, man. Stop. Calm down.
Black.
Calm down.
Sound black.
Calm down, man. All right, relax. Relax on me. Relax. Relax, man. I got you.
We gonna start cuffing?
No, not yet.
See, we're gonna start cuffing.
He's dead. As soon as he starts struggling for them to put the cuffs on, he's already dead.
Well,
They're gonna say down the time, but
we're gonna start cuffing. This one dude realizes, okay, he's not moving. Let's just cuff him and get him out of here. The dude who's trying to kill him said, no, not yet.
Okay.
Relax, man. I got you.
We gonna start cuffing?
No, not yet.
Right.
Here's him on his back.
Whenever you guys get ready.
Not yet.
You got him down?
So you got to get him on his back to cuff him? That don't even make sense.
as soon as you stop hearing from him, he was dead.
Yeah.
It's a cover-up talking about that he later was dead.
Not yet.
Yeah. You right.
I got 3 tactics 1.
You right.
3 tactics 1, not the tank.
Right, broke his
Call
neck
4,
or
call
something.
34.
He was struggling for breath when you heard that so-called snore. They're talking about the snore.
No.
Okay.
That ain't happened yet.
Give him time. Give us time too.
Oh, you moved back.
Was it Doug? Hey, Doug. Hey, it's the Oakland Police Department, okay? We're gonna get you help.
Retext one. Repeat that.
Is it clear for medical?
Hey, firm.
Are you trying to get him in a seated position, you think, or no?
We can seat him up. All of us. But we're good.
Look at dude's face. He know he did.
Yeah, the snore already happened. It was.
I don't know.
I don't know. He was
Because he was like wild, wild, wild. Then I was calm down. He took a minute to calm down.
ran straight
They
through
know
that
he
fence.
did.
So I don't know.
He bailed through the fence.
Came
They're
through
getting
here.
their story together now.
All of us. But we're good. We can seat him up. All of us. But we're good.
I don't know.
I don't know. He was
Because he was like wild, wild, wild. Then I was calm down. He took a minute to calm down.
ran straight through that fence. So I don't know.
He bailed through the fence.
Came through here.
Came to
He
him.
all
Crashed in
killed.
the bedroom. And I
So
don't
he
know.
could just be tired.
He could just be tight.
Nigga, they knew like long ago when that motherfucker. When I heard they said he snore or whatever, that wasn't no snore. That was last breath.
Okay. That's the snore there. As I told you a moment ago, it hadn't happened yet.
You moved around though, so it's still that was the
All
last.
Okay. I know, right? 35.
Last breath.
35 copy.
Whatever it was.
Now, wait till you see this devil paramedic, because they all in cahoots.
Always.
It's a Karen. Drop dead good.
Watch this step. Keep going. Just step down. Sure.
Step down. Yeah.
You
guys got your workout in?
You guys got your workout in. This is the paramedic. That's her first comment coming on this scene with no sense of urgency, nothing. You guys got your workout in, huh?
1, 2, 3. All right. Well, I'll start down here. How, buddy? Out from.
He just. Martha has sleeping things.
Okay. Well, guess I'll make it easier.
He said he's sleeping. She said, okay, I guess that'll make it easier. Why ain't she doing her job?
She didn't do shit. She's standing around talking to them.
Yeah. Because they not like.
It's like they stopped or wasn't doing shit when she got there. Bro, I was on the scene when my cousin was shot, laying on the porch, and they treated me like I was the one that shot him or whatever before they even concerned themselves. And they looked and was like, oh, once the paramedic saw the blood spot on my cousin's chest and there was no blood coming out, he was like, oh. Well, he was basically like, this is over with. That was his whole attitude. He was went through the motions, kind of. He didn't even really go through the motions when I remember what actually happened.
Yeah, R.I.P. Saint.
He's not breathing.
Hey. Yeah, yes. All right. All right.
This is the worst paramedic shit I've ever seen.
Michelle? Can I get a light? Thank you.
Not
Your
too
mom?
much different than from the same.
You have somebody else? Okay, yeah, we can get your mom. You're far up here. Got it. When you get handcuffed on.
And then they cut it off there. R.I.P. Doug Martin. Condolences to his family. Yeah, two rational people. The one who's supposed to be working for the mental health and trained for situations like these, which he clearly said, Brother Scott, he clearly said he's trained for these situations, but he's not trained to manhandle them and put them in custody. He would have to call the police for that. And then a lifelong officer with 3 decades of experience. I'm like, that was my whole thing. I'm like, man, surely you guys could have done a better job than this. And they both agreed that they can't. And they saw absolutely nothing wrong with what these officers did. He did come running out, though. He did come running out. I guess they had to tackle him then.
It's the death. That's the problem.
Like you said, he killed him.
On purpose.
What's his motivation?
He's colored and aggressive,
strong,
and put him in his place.
Yeah, I think they'd be trying like certain techniques, like put him to sleep. You know what I mean? And those things don't always work.
No, he killed him on purpose. I agree with you that sometimes they might be trying some shit and all that. I do agree with you on that. But this case,
Ted said, you see these crazy people and, you got to hold them down and restrain them and then give them a shot. I mean, maybe they need to be trained in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, give somebody a shot of that sodium pentanol or whatever, just makes them lay down and go to sleep for real instead of keeping your knee in their neck until you break their throat.
Well, there's a long history, and then they say that the people overdose and all that. It's very difficult when you're dealing with our people because this country, since these people have come here, have been ruthless.
Well, let's ask the chat. Do you see anything wrong with what happened there? Knowing though who this guy was, millionaire potentially, his family called and said he's having a mental break, and you saw 5 months ago. Now, so if they still haven't done released the cause of death, they still haven't released toxicology to say if he was on meth or anything else that the police and everybody's suggesting, and to suggest that it was a theft attempt, which you saw, I showed you on those videos by Entertainment Tonight and everybody else, is wrong, bro.
And something stinks and it smells like the NFL. And it's horrible. It smells.
National Funk League.
Yeah, it stank.
Melinda Gates knew. All right, man, let's run through this real quick. Who is Monica Jacinto Reza, and why is her disappearance back in the news? Do you know who that is?
I didn't. But, she's fucks around with NASA. And you know how I feel about NASA. They motherfuckers is never a straight answer. And they are totally full of shit. And her being involved with NASA, it did stir my curiosity because I'm like,
yeah, need another space agency. Ace said, did she just start yesterday? They knew they did something. Talking about the police and the paramedic.
Oh, well, you already know, just like he do. And your ass better be at Ancestral Echoes.
All right.
Better tell them you can't be there that weekend. But
Monica Jacinto Reza was an aerospace engineer working on advanced rocket materials research for a government-funded project overseen by Major General William Neal McCasland. Her 2025 disappearance 9 months ago has resurfaced because McCasland, a figure tied to UFO lore, vanished months later, creating a narrative of two missing insiders. What?
I thought he disappeared 9 months after her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You said 9 months ago. He just disappeared?
I was referring to her when I said she disappeared 9 months ago. He just disappeared.
He just disappeared 9 months after her. Okay.
Yes.
We're on the same page. All right.
What happened on the day Monica Reza disappeared? Do you know what happened?
She strolled into National Forest, Angeles or something, and never came out of there.
Yeah, but it's a bit weirder than that. She was hiking, allegedly, with a friend in the Angeles National Forest.
Oh, right, a friend. Okay, yeah.
And the friend says she was smiling, waving, and walking about 30 feet behind her. And when the friend looked back just moments later, she had vanished. No tracks, no belongings, no remains, nothing. That's bizarre.
Yeah, kind of. So many people disappear in national parks across this nation.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Like just there and then they're not.
I would believe the friend killed her. I'm not gonna mind that cockamamie story.
Could be.
No tracks. So we hiking. I'm looking behind you. You there? We'll just say two colors. And then I come back, the color comes back with the cockamamie story. Yeah, she was behind me, and then I look back and she was gone, no trace.
I mean, why even say you were there with her?
Maybe people knew.
Who?
Whoever she told she was going hiking with somebody. You know. But I just find it odd. I mean, I don't know. The police don't find it odd. He's not in custody. The friend is not in custody. But that is weird. And to have me believe that nothing, no tracks, nothing. All right, then what are we talking about here? Seriously.
In the national park, man, so many people have come up missing in national parks. I don't know if you can blame the friend or not. I really don't know.
Right, man.
And why are you hiking with somebody 30 feet apart?
Correct. Maybe she was tired. I don't know exactly.
That could be because shit, I've walked with some people that had to walk on ahead of me because goddamn it.
Right, but no tracks, nothing.
So I just uncovered a really strange twist while out here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, investigating the disappearance of retired U.S. Air Force General Neal McCasland. And it actually has to do with a completely different missing persons case hundreds of miles away. So get this, 9 months ago, a woman by the name of Monica Reza disappeared while hiking in the Los Angeles forest. By all accounts,
she was 4'11", 101 pounds. Rest her soul, allegedly.
She coyote could have took off. or a house cat, for that matter.
60 years old. A said, I'm driving Deuce to a tournament in Detroit. My coaching is done until he graduates. And he said it could be Bigfoot who took Monica.
She had been hiking with a friend. Things had been completely normal. That friend had turned around, saw Monica. She smiled and waved, and they continued on their hike. And then moments later, he turns around, and Monica was nowhere to be found. So search and rescue crews went out to the forest. They searched for Monica for days, and her body was never found, still has not been found to this day. Now, what makes this so interesting is that Monica Reza actually knew and worked with General McCasland, who's missing right here in New Mexico. Reza was an aerospace engineer. She had invented this special type of metal that was used in rockets. It was a program that was funded by the United States government, and it was a program that was overseen by General McCasland while he was still in the United States Air Force. So now, all within less than 1 year, both Monica Reza, the aerospace engineer, and General Neil McCasland here in New Mexico have essentially vanished off the face of the earth with no trace of either of them. So this was something I brought up to the Bernalillo County Sheriff here in Albuquerque, who's investigating the disappearance of the general. I asked whether or not they knew about this, if they've linked the two cases, and whether or not maybe
They haven't responded. Yeah, so they said she invented the polymer, the metal. Maybe they back engineered some stuff, but she was working on the UFO tech.
It said co-invented on my research. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's somebody else that they
Yeah, the aliens.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know about aliens or what have you, but all this smells that those people are still alive and snatched up for their knowledge.
Well, she wasn't a UFO investigator or whistleblower, but her work focused on aerospace materials. But her project fell under McCasland's oversight. So it's a compartmentalized need to know basis when you're working on these back engineering projects. And McCasland is deeply embedded in UFO adjacent Air Force history. Her disappearance has been pulled into the UFO narrative. Why are people linking her case to McCasland's disappearance?
She was under his oversight.
Facts. 3 reasons. Both worked within the same Air Force research ecosystem. And you know, the Air Force controls all of if there's a UFO sighting, it's the Air Force who took over all of that. Both disappeared under unusual circumstances, too. McCasland's long-standing association with classified aerospace and UFO-related programs makes any connection irresistible to online communities. Investigators, however, say there's no evidence the cases are connected. Are authorities treating Monica Reza's disappearance as UFO-related?
No. In no way, shape, or form.
True.
Saying she wandered off in the Angeles National Forest and ain't been seen since.
True. No law enforcement has ever tied her case to UFOs or classified materials. The UFO angle comes directly from online speculation like this, not from investigations.
They didn't investigate anything.
Facts.
They know where she's at.
Who is Major General William Neil McCasland?
The guy that was in charge of the
Wait a minute. You think the local police know where she's at?
Oh no. I thought you was talking about the General McCasland or whatever his name is. I thought that's what you said. Pardon me.
Okay. No, I was talking about we were still talking about that lady. And I thought you were saying they hadn't investigated it because they know where she is.
Well, the government, maybe locally, they act like they.
Yeah, who knows, right?
Investigate.
The chief of that local department could be all part of the shadow government. You know, sweeping it under the table. Who is
just told what to do? You know what I mean? Most of these people are military type.
Taking orders?
Yes.
The family's going to sit there and take that too?
No, it ain't got much to do with the family when we're talking about the government or the people.
Well, it has to do with the family. When the family is involved, they could stay on the government and petition the government follow up with them on the investigation and ask them what's going on and things of that nature.
And we still don't know what happened to Kennedy or Lincoln for that matter. So, I mean, government gonna tell you what they're gonna tell you.
Who is Major General William Neal McCasland?
Okay, that's what we were talking about. That's what I was talking about. He was the person that was in charge of the aerospace materials that the lady was involved with.
Facts. He's a retired Air Force general who oversaw advanced research programs, some of which have been long linked, fairly or not, to UFO-related aerospace projects. His background makes his disappearance especially unsettling to the public. I mean, you can call me a conspiracy theorist. You can call me what you want. And I got names for you too. But let's see here. Fair use, CNN.
Major General William Neal McCasland left his New Mexico home on February 27th and has not been in contact with family or friends since, which the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office says is unlike him. Holding a series of high-level and sensitive posts during his career, the 68-year-old McCasland once commanded an Air Force research lab associated with UFO lore. The Sheriff's Office says it has been working with the FBI and other agencies. The Sheriff's Office also issued a silver alert for an unspecified medical issue, adding urgency to the search. CNN has reached out to the Air Force and McCasland's family for comment.
Okay, you reached out to them, and what did they say?
Not a damn thing.
So he went missing. You know anything about the circumstances of him coming up missing?
No.
They said he left his house.
Oh, yeah.
With his sidearm, but he didn't take his shoes. It was a lot of weird stuff about, what this guy left with. And they were initially reporting that he was having some sort of mental problems that made you think dementia or something like that. But his family has come out and said, no, he didn't have any problems with his mental. That those are lies. Fake news.
I did hear about him leaving out without, essentials that he would never leave without, but,
Right. He left on foot, no phone, no vehicle, no digital trail.
But he is a operative of the government. And the higher you go up, the more controlled you actually are.
Yeah. A silver alert was issued. The FBI joined the search due to his national security history.
Still found no parts of.
Allegedly.
Well, that's what they put out there, yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about a major general who knows secrets. Just gone. Yeah, well, he was retired, so he's no longer government property, allegedly.
No, once you sign up for the government, you're for life.
What do you mean? You could be a private, sign up for 4 years and get out?
And they can call you back. Or prison. You can decide.
What do you mean they can call you back? Even though you did your terms, you signed up for 5 years, then what's the point of signing you up for 5 years? Why not just sign them up for life?
You just don't know you signed up for life.
All right, so how can they just call you back? I'm saying, is there a law that I'm missing that I don't know about?
Well, yeah, because you're not part of the armed forces, neither am I, but they can call you back at any time.
Something they agreed to in the fine print?
Yeah, they don't know that they've agreed to it, but I mean, you could be, they can call you back or they can lock you up. You're slave either way. Slav either way. My bad. Call it slavery.
Where did you hear this at?
Numerous people in the military.
Yes, in some cases, the military can call you back after your service ends, but it depends on how you left the situation. Most people who enlist, so number one, inactive ready reserve, IRR. Most people who enlist, for example, in the U.S. Army, sign an 8-year total service obligation. Even if you only serve, say, 3 or 4 years on active duty, the remaining time is often spent in inactive ready reserve. So that's their clause. So you say, hey, yeah, I'm putting in 4 years active, but you got 8 years total service obligation. During IRR time, you're not actively serving or drilling. However, you could be recalled to active duty if needed, war, national emergency, etc. So I was looking for the terms of how they could do that. Number two, stop loss, rare. Under a policy called stop loss, the military can extend your service involuntarily if your contract is about to end during a critical time, like a deployment. This has been used in past conflicts, but is less common now. Retirees, which is this case. If you retire from the military, typically after 20 years, you can technically still be recalled under extreme circumstances, though this is very rare. Full separation after obligation ends. Once your full service obligation is completely finished, that's active plus IRR, and you've been fully discharged, you generally cannot be called back involuntarily. You'd have to volunteer or re-enlist. During your, wow. So retirees possible, but uncommon. Wow.
You're never out.
No, it's like a game.
And it's worse than that. Your spouse, your children. And when you look into most of these characters that Manchurian candidates of note, their parents were all in the military.
Yeah, it could be how they're raising them.
It's more than just how they're raising them. They're fucking separating they're making them Manchurian candidates. The people have their children, they get into the military and full force involved or not.
And somebody's got their thumb up your kid's bum, huh?
Yeah, the whole time.
Hold on, we got a quick video.
They split their personalities, bro. They that's a real thing, man. Manchurian candidate.
In February, Chief Investigative Correspondent intensifying search for a retired Air Force general who vanished from his Albuquerque, New Mexico home at the end of February. Chief Investigative Correspondent.
He's the first truck driver, football player, I think he was.
He looks like he knows what's going on. Look at this. Rewind and look at that motherfucker's eyes, bro.
Yeah, somebody just took the thumb out of his bum.
The intensifying search for a retired Air Force general who vanished from his Albuquerque, New Mexico home at the end of February. Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Katersky is here with the latest. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning, Michael. It's now been more than 2 weeks since retired Air Force General William McCasland was last seen, and the search is now expanding to a neighboring state. Investigators say they found this Air Force sweatshirt about a mile from his New Mexico home. But McCasland's family said they have no reason to think it actually belongs to him. McCasland's wallet.
This seems staged.
All that shit staged, bro. It's the fucking media. It's the
they want me to think
Michael Strahan, and you know it's some bullshit. If it ain't about football or
Yeah.
Him rushing the quarterback.
They want me to think that, okay, it's a foul play within the Air Force, and whoever attacked him must have left this evidence behind. Like what? Could be.
No, that's the stupidest shit you ever heard.
I'm saying, maybe that's how they got him out there. Hey, come out without your gun. I mean, only bring your gun. Don't put your shoes on, and don't bring your phone. And we'll pick you up. Yeah, it don't make sense. None of that makes sense. He was probably kidnapped. Don't he got cameras outside his house like the rest of the pink people? The ring cams and all of that?
I mean, was this at his house? Because this search wasn't nowhere near his house. I mean, you know.
That's true.
You know.
But I guess they did see him on the camera walking out barefoot. Like, something ain't making sense. Something ain't adding up.
McCasland's family said they have no reason to think it actually belongs to him. McCasland's wallet, .38 caliber revolver, and a leather holster are unaccounted for, but his hiking boots were found at his vacation home in Colorado.
Right.
So his wallet and all this stuff. So he might be on the lam. He might be chill.
He's an avid outdoorsman, and the local sheriff in Albuquerque said searchers have canvassed trails and hundreds of area properties on
avid outdoorsman. I mean, they could have had stuff on him. He could have been on the Epstein list. They probably told him to off yourself, and he went and got little.
He could be on the lam, yep. But he
air
also
using
could
drones,
be somewhere stinking, you know, filming a shallow grave.
Dogs and horses. Investigators said the 68-year-old aerospace engineer had been experiencing what they called mental fog, but they have no information he was disoriented when
What the fuck is mental fog?
That is when they saying you got some Alzheimer's or some traits of Alzheimer's. And
He's just making shit up.
Left home on foot February 27th. The sheriff has
Didn't say traits of Alzheimer's or something like that. You know, they just
man,
making shit up.
this language we speak is a spell, and they use it to their best advantage. They're not gonna tell you exactly what it is. They just gonna leave it.
Yeah. If you don't ask
a plea
questions,
for
you're really gonna be
actionable
screwed.
tips and for neighbors to check security systems for any useful footage. Robin.
Aaron, hopefully he'll be found soon safe. All right.
That was on Good Morning America. I mean, they're talking about that on Good Morning America. I mean, you're talking about a major general here. We're at war that hasn't been declared by the people. You understand? You can't have your generals just missing.
Man, they don't give a shit. One world government, one world religion, one world currency. That's what they pushing for.
So, what do investigators believe happened?
I'm not sure, because the bullshit that they've said is ridiculous. That these two people walked into a forest area and
Well, they say the one did that.
where did he disappear? I thought he disappeared on the hike too.
No, they don't really know. But he's an avid outdoorsman, so they speculating.
Okay, well, I didn't get the speculation from that because
because they were saying his family was saying maybe this is another thing I watched leading up to the show, but his family was saying he didn't even have shoes. They can't find which shoes he put on. Of course, he could have bought an extra pair of shoes that they didn't know about. You know, had a pair of shoes in the garage or something. If he was trying to get little, but
I don't think he was trying to get little. I don't think she was. I mean, I think they were taken.
Taken. That was a great movie. Now, the leading theory is a medical or cognitive, you hit the brain fog, emergency, but with no sighting. Yeah, but with no sighting and no physical evidence, the case remains wide open and deeply mysterious. Are investigators treating these cases as related to your knowledge? That's the aerospace engineer.
No way, shape, or form.
Yeah, the locals definitely ain't tying it together. The feds ain't said they tied it together either, but you
That's
think
what I was about to say. The government ain't said shit about it either. They like, oh no, these are two separate
yeah.
situations.
So officially, no authorities say there's zero. Officially, no authorities say there's zero evidence tying the two disappearances together, but the public sees the overlap, sensitive research, unusual vanishing, and a shared chain of command, and fills the silence with speculation. Now we got one more video and one more question, and you let us know if y'all got any questions in the chat. And we can wrap this thing, close this thing out.
What do you think might have happened to General McCasland? This is the most bizarre story.
It sure is, and given his stature and the level of the secrets that he had access to prior to his separation from government, make this extremely concerning.
Secrets, man.
I think we're following the updates from the local sheriff's office, as close as we can, and it sounds like there's no evidence of foul play, but the circumstances under which he disappeared are certainly odd. It sounds like he didn't take his electronic devices, but it appears that he took a firearm with him, a .38 revolver. Strange, certainly odd. And again, given the caliber of the individual, I think there are some people at high levels within our government that are very nervous about about this disappearance. None other than Secretary of State Marco Rubio has explicitly said that UAP whistleblowers fear for their lives, like literally fear death if they speak out. He was asked about his appearance in the Age of Disclosure, and he said, this is back in December, he said that, quote, generals and admirals, so like the caliber of individual that we're talking about here with General McCasland, have come to him or the Senate Intelligence Committee in his previous position. Quote, generals and admirals, so like the caliber of individual that we're talking about here with General McCasland, have come to him or the Senate Intelligence Committee in his previous here with General McCasland, have come to him or the Senate individual that we're talking about here with generals and admirals, so like the caliber of individual that we're talking about here with General McCasland, have come to him or the Senate Intelligence Committee in his previous position, and said that there are programs that even presidents, UAP programs that presidents are not informed of. So just think of the enormity, the gravity of that statement. Our most senior military leaders, flag and general officers, are saying this. That's quite extraordinary. So given this, the totality of the evidence, it's deeply concerning.
What were you saying, bro?
Basically, when people announce nonsense, they back it up with nonsense. And basically, that was that video.
What was nonsensical about it? He was saying that the Senator Marco Rubio, who's I think is in charge of our national security now, was saying that people, high level people in the know in the UFO community, fear for their lives when they talk about disclosure. That's what he was saying.
And there are people who have been disclosing that information for decades, and they're still alive.
Have they?
Yeah.
Such as? Because the people who have been coming out have been saying, I know a guy who's very high up to the admiral level and general level, and he told me this and this and this, and he told me this off the record, and I know a guy who said he saw an alien down there at such and such and such and such. But have the guys who have really firsthand knowledge come out and disclose something? Has a general or admiral who has firsthand knowledge come out and disclose what they know? over the past 10 years? If so, I need to know their names. I'll look it up right now. It's been guys coming out saying, we know people, and he said this, just like that guy. Marco Rubio was saying this. It's always third-hand information. But I've been following the UFO community. And
there's quite a few people that have been allowed to say what they say when they say.
Yeah. What's his name? He's a spook. Elizondo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But even him, he's always talking about what he heard and what somebody else saw and all of this and that. And I can't disclose this and I can't disclose that.
That's what he says, not that somebody else said or whatever.
He's never said he's seen an alien. He's never said he's seen a UFO.
No, I doubt that.
Yeah, he's seen video of it, and and that's what I'm saying. Now, maybe nobody's seen it because they don't exist. That's a different conversation.
No, I don't say that. I doubt that he said he ain't seen anything himself.
Now, maybe I don't know. I'd have to dig into it a little more though, Self, because maybe people on their deathbed have come out and said something. This is kind of jarring a memory.
Plenty.
You know what I mean? And it gets swept up under the rug. But they're on their deathbed out there.
Kubrick. One of them.
Yeah, they're on their deathbed though.
So?
Well, the point of his statement in that news thing was people fear for their life. That's why they're not saying anything.
Well, he didn't say that they know their life was over, so they knew their life was over, so they stated.
Correct.
So these are all angles that can be true, but not the totality of what is going on.
I got you. I was just wondering why you called it nonsense. I mean, it is News Nation, so
most of the topics in this simulation is nonsense. It's a distraction. It's to pull you off being the best that you can be and exploring yourself to the maximum, which is the whole purpose of being here.
All right. Well, then once again, we got to change the whole format of the show because we can't. We're just doing nonsense here. We'll just change the show to exploring how you and I can be the best we can be to the maximum. Otherwise, we're just discussing nonsense.
Consciousness is the new move towards consciousness is right along perfectly with what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you have very strong opinions that you anchor yourself in that we don't have to agree on all the time. Right?
We don't have to agree on never.
Correct. So, I believe that there are aliens in UFOs and other beings. And I personally believe that the government does threaten the fuck out of people and tell them that your family will die and that you will die if you disclose you're signing this non-disclosure information. I personally believe that our government is capable of just what that man was talking about.
I agree.
So I wouldn't necessarily call it nonsense. That's what I'm saying.
It's still a bunch of nonsense in the minutia, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, the big grand scheme of things. Right, nonsense. I got you.
A whole lot of nonsense.
Okay, I mean, it could be.
It is. I mean, shit, it's a simulation. So,
Melinda Gates knew General McCasland and aerospace engineer Monica Reza abducted, and more topics. Big ups to Midwest Festivals presents Ancestral Echoes. This is going to be the 4th annual. The link is in the chat. That is the 4th annual Glamping House Music Fest. Pembroke Township, Illinois. All right, get out, have some fun, link up with like-minded people, bring your camper, or a camper can be drop shipped for you. They've got tents for a small fee. If you're a veteran, bring your own tent and your own shenanigans. Pull up. Great music. Great, great music. Dancing, partying to 4 a.m. under the starlight. You understand? Plenty of fresh water, clean porta potties if that's what you need. Pull up. You got to be there. www.ancestralechoes.net. Big up Tay Mills Aesthetics. When you come to LA, maybe you want to get a facial or something like that. Multicultural skin, body, and weight loss pro. www.taymilzaesthetics.com. That link is in the chat as well. Licensed, bonded, fully insured. Big ups Bella B. You might need some swag on a shirt. Reach out to Bella B with your ideas. Maybe Bella B's got ideas. Designs365 designs365 at gmail.com. Last but certainly not least, Gym Recovery. In the tow business for 4 decades. All right. Brand new equipment. He won't tear your crap up. He'll get you whipped to your garage or to your mechanic or to the dealership. And then you can Uber from there, whatever the case might be. All right. And then lastly, big ups to Leo High School. They made it downstate. The racism, and I don't know what's in the state IHSA's heart. I really don't. But once again, we were pitted against the coloreds, were pitted against the coloreds in game number 1. That stuff is still going on. So they had to play against the East Boogie. So they lost to the eventual champion because East Boogie beat the brakes off everybody else. I think they played Hinsdale in the championship. Ain't no way in hell Hinsdale would have beat Chicago Leo. All right. So small ups to the IHSA. Okay. All right, fella. You got anything else on this topic or any of them? Then we're gonna get to the poll results.
No ups to the ISHA.
All right. So, yeah, they bogus.
Yeah, it's been long standing racism since the beginning.
Yeah, always, man. They get somehow the 2 best black cities. Rich Central when they had good teams. They gotta go up against Simeon. You know what I mean? They can't get their rhythm going. In game 1, it's gonna be Chicago King versus the Coloreds. Yep.
Well,
make the Coloreds eliminate each other.
For the longest of time, there was only one public school that could make it out.
Correct. One Chicago public school. Yeah.
They kind of self-corrected that, and depending on the size of the school, more can make it out or whatever. But it's still
colored versus colored.
They pit us against each other. It's still not set up where it could be random.
Correct. Can't be random. Come on, Leo's got to go up against the Boogie first game down there. I'd have to look at the brackets, but I'm smelling a rat. But big ups to Leo.
It wasn't the first game down there, though.
Yeah.
It's the Final Four is the only games down there?
Sweet 16.
No, see, they played.
Oh, Elite 8?
Yeah, they was all the way down. That was the
that was their first game in Champaign.
No, it was the semifinals. They lost to the champion. The East St. Louis, the next game, they won state.
Was it the next game?
Yeah. They lost.
Against Hinsdale?
I don't even know who they played. I just know after they beat Leo, the next game was the finals.
Was against the state champion?
Was the finals. They lost in the semifinals to whoever, to East St. Louis.
Oh, okay. So Leo played. How many games did they play downstate?
They beat damn, I knew the whole information. They beat a public school team. and then they was playing East St. Louis. Okay, and then they lost in the semifinals. They played in the third place game.
Okay.
I don't even know if they won that. They played in the third place game. But they played in the semifinals against East St. Louis.
Because Leo is 6A?
No, this was what's crazy because Leo ain't got 500 students, so and they switched it. It used to be 1A and 2A, and then they went to all these divisions. I think Leo was like in 2A or something, but I don't know about East St. Louis. It don't seem like Leo and East St. Louis should even be in the same fucking division.
Yeah, Leo got East St. Louis got two schools down there. One is a football powerhouse, and the other one's a basketball powerhouse. I don't know how they're doing it.
Shit, the basketball powerhouse gotta have a lot less students.
Probably so. I think it's the better school as far as academics and stuff.
Yeah. Where Fonzo Ellis went.
Yeah.
As opposed to
I think that's where TC went, to the basketball one. And Deno went to the football one.
Yeah.
As far as academics.
Because
A said Final Four in Champaign versus East Boogie lost. Then Boogie beat Deerfield for chip. It's a 3A tournament. Well, Ace, did they play any? Did Leo play any other games downstate? That's my question.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Because Final Four in Champaign. East Saint plays
only the
6A
Final Four in
football
Champaign, then
and
that
3A basketball. Go ahead. What'd you say?
I said only Final Four Champaign would be because they lost to the number one seed, and then they played in the game, 3 for the
So you're
third
saying
place.
only the Final Four is in Champaign?
That's what that sound like what Ace said from you.
So Leo played East Boogie, to your point. And then, damn, y'all lost to Maple Park, Caneland? Oh, they had to cheat. For third place, y'all lost 35-32, man. That's a low-scoring ass game.
No, that's not making sense.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna put the brackets up.
So East St. Louis beat them team, and then we lost to that team?
Nah, you played the losers. Maple Park lost to Deerfield by 1 point. So then the losers of the Final Four played each other in the third place match. So Maple Park, Caneland lost to Deerfield. Leo lost to East St. Louis. So Maple Park and Caneland and Leo played in this third place game, and Leo lost. Deerfield lost by 6 to East Boogie. Y'all beat Chicago Hyde Park in the game before that. So you're saying the super sectionals should have all been downstate. That's where it used to be.
Was it? No.
No?
Nope. I remember losing in the super sectional in my senior year, and we was at Argo.
So you're saying that only the Final Four go to the downstate?
That's what I think.
It's in contradiction of what we've been discussing.
No, because I said that they lost.
You said Leo played more than one game downstate, Self. This is how we got.
They did. They lost in the semifinal, and then they lost in third place.
You kidding me right now?
No.
Okay. All right.
And they lost 2 games downstate.
Yeah, but we were talking about they lost to East St. Louis. I don't even think you knew about the third place game.
I knew they played the third place game. I didn't know
Okay.
they lost it. That's for sure.
All right. Okay, I misunderstood you. I thought you were saying Leo played more than one game downstate before they lost to East St. Louis.
No, I know they played more than one game downstate.
All right, I'm gonna take the tape back, and we're gonna do a short on this one, and I'm gonna send it to you first thing in the morning.
It's cool.
Yeah, we'll do a short on that so we can see who's crazy here. All right. That being said, let's get to the poll. Let's get to the poll. Let's get to the poll. All right, let's see here. All right. Not much feedback on here. Y'all just drop that link in the chat. What happened to the missing General McCasland? Choose from below. Iranian cell abduction. So the Iranians came over here and had some terrorists, and they abducted them. 0% selected that one. Alien abduction. That one probably would have been more appropriate for that lady. She might have been abducted by aliens, bro. If what her friend said is true, explain to me how that happened. But alien abduction, 0%. Medical mental catastrophe, 0%. So that leaves U.S. government abduction, 100%. I guess there's no need to say who me and Brother Wordsmith voted on.
Yeah, because I mean, shit. One thing that makes sense. Or they went in there and they just dead. You know what I mean? Which could be, but so many people disappear from those places that don't know.
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. I wonder what that squad gonna look like next year, though. Leo. You know, they got a player, the best player last name is Shavers. I was asking Jeff and Nate to confirm if that's family, and they said they got a big family, and Nate wasn't able to confirm it yet. He still ain't confirmed it. I wouldn't be surprised, though. He's high yellow.
Yeah, one of my mother's mate for most of my life went to Leo with me, and his son is one of the players on their team. A beast.
So your one of your mom's you said one of your mom's friends' sons?
Yeah, we went to high school together.
What is he doing? He's coaching?
No, he's just a parent.
Oh, so his son is on the squad, balling.
Yeah.
Is he a big or a guard? Because guard was balling.
Guard.
Is he?
Yeah.
So he must be playing probably the one or the two. Well, he obviously got to be one of the two. I don't know where Shavers is playing.
Well, his name ain't Shavers, that's for sure.
Yeah, you'd have asked some questions about that.
Oh, yeah. But we're going to get into it and look into it, and I will get back to the show.
We got some footage right here. Listen to yourself.
It's still not set up where it could be random.
Correct. Can't be random. Come on, Leo's got to go up against the Boogie first game down there. I'd have to look at the brackets, but I'm smelling a rat. First game down there.
When the first game down there, though,
See, we're talking about the first game.
Yeah.
Down there?
You just said it wasn't the first game down there. It's you.
First.
Yeah.
Listen.
It's the Final Four is the only game down there?
Yeah.
16.
Nah, see, they.
What do you mean? Listen,
Go up against the
you said
first game down there.
Be quiet,
you said that. No, don't do that.
You ain't gotta talk. Just listen to what's playing. I wasn't trying to interrupt anything. Just stop talking.
Correct. Can't be random. Come on, Leo's got to go up against the Boogie first game down there. I'd have to look at the brackets, but I'm smelling a rat. But big ups to
it wasn't the first game down there, though.
Yeah.
It's the Final Four is the only game down there?
Sweet 16.
No, see, they played.
Oh, Elite Eight?
Yeah, they was all the way down. That was the
That was the first game in Champaign.
Nah, it was the semifinals. They lost to the champion. The East St. Louis, the next game, they won state.
What's the next game?
Yeah. Final Four, like I said. They
Against
lost.
Hinsdale?
I don't even know who they played. I just know after they beat Leo, the next game was the finals.
Was against the state champion?
Was the finals. They lost in the semifinals to whoever, to East St. Louis.
Oh, okay. So Leo played. How many games did they play downstate?
They beat damn, I knew the whole information. They beat nobody. They lost to East St. Louis and lost to, unfortunately, public school team.
Yeah, they beat a public school team, is what you're saying. I've heard enough.
But not downstate, because I said they lost to the winner was East St. Louis. They lost to East St. Louis, who won state.
Yeah, my issue was that their first game downstate against East St. Louis?
And it was, and they got there.
Right. Never mind. I don't know what more I can do.
You can't do more because you proving yourself wrong on that part.
How? You said the first game they played was in the Final Four. Nope. You said that wasn't the first game. You said that was not the first game.
But
downstate.
No, I didn't. I said they lost to the person that they lost in the semifinals to who won state. And
Bro,
then
we just played the shit back.
Listen to what I said.
State champion.
They lost.
Hinsdale.
Are you listening to this?
Listen, you listen.
All the shouting and saying shut up while you talking ain't doing shit for me. Are you listening to this?
Are you listening? That's what I asked you. It wasn't the first game down there, though.
Yeah.
It wasn't the first game down there. Who's saying that? Don't keep telling me to listen.
I ain't said nothing. You talking.
It wasn't the first game down there. No.
I
You
know
keep
it
trying to go
wasn't.
by that.
So listen.
No, this is all we need to hear. You're saying it wasn't the first game down there. This is what we're discussing.
So keep listening to what I actually said, because I said the truth after that. I didn't know. If you listen to what I said, it's not certain. I'm like,
correct.
Yes. So keep listening and stop talking.
Go up against the Boogie first game down there. I'd have to look at the brackets, but I'm smelling a rat. But big ups to
it wasn't the first game down there, though.
Yeah.
It's the Final Four is the only game down there?
Sweet 16.
No, see, they played.
Oh, Elite Eight?
Yeah, they was all the way down. That was the
That was the first game in Champaign.
Nah, it was the semifinals. They lost to the.
Man, I'm not playing no more of this shit. All right, let's go ahead.
So the semifinals wasn't the first game. It wasn't
in Champaign. No.
Yes. What did you play super sectionals at?
Yeah,
I
different.
played super sectionals. It was different. Okay,
It was different.
You're right. Okay, so yeah, I'm wrong. And you're
Ace
right.
just said they played Monday at UIC versus Hyde Park in the Supers. First game
Yes.
downstate was the Boogie.
Yes, that's what
Me and
I'm
Ace have
saying.
been that's not
That's
what you're telling
exactly
me.
that is exactly what I said. I said no, that wasn't. And then I said, if you listen to what I said they lost to the champion in the semifinals downstate. You said 6-3-16. I was like, no. You said 8, and I was like, no, in the semifinals.
You just said you was wrong. Now you ain't wrong no more.
I was
5 seconds ago, you
wrong.
just said you was wrong.
I was wrong.
And
but
now we
then-
arguing about the
then-
same shit.
No, we ain't arguing about the same shit. Because right after I said I was wrong, I said the right shit. They lost to the Boogie in the semifinals.
Nope, I wouldn't be pulling this tape up.
Pull it up again. Listen.
So that I wouldn't have pulled this tape up. What I was talking about simply, and I need you to listen to me, was you said that wasn't the first game that Leo played downstate.
Yes, and
that's
was
what this
wrong.
whole conversation is about.
No,
that was yes. That's why I went to it. It is. Okay, I'll go back further.
I said
I'll
I
go
was
back
wrong.
to that point.
I said I was wrong, and I said no, and then I said they lost to East St. Louis in the semifinals, the champion, and then they lost in the third place game. East St. Louis, the next game they won state.
What's the next game?
Yeah. Did East St. Louis win state the next game? I don't even know who they played. I just know after they beat Leo, the next game was the finals.
Was against the state champion?
Was the finals. They lost in the semifinals to to East St. Louis.
Oh, okay. So Leo played. How many games did they play downstate?
They beat
nobody.
Damn, I knew the whole information. They beat
nobody. But that's not what you're saying here.
I'm gonna get there. I already said it that they lost to East St. Louis. Okay, and then they lost in the semifinals. They played in the third place game.
Okay.
I don't even know if they won that.
Right.
They played in the third place game. They played in the semifinals against East St. Louis.
Because Leo is 6A?
No, this was what's crazy because Leo ain't got 500 students, so I ain't said nothing wrong. They switched it. It used to be 1A and 2A. What I said wrong, I said I was wrong. So you can go back.
Yeah, no, we yeah, I mean, just parsing over it. Maybe I misunderstood you. You know.
Yeah, we misunderstand each other a lot.
Yeah.
And especially when I've been.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's yeah. I mean,
especially because my words don't come out all the way like I like when I listen back to them. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's all good. We're gonna we did the poll results, so let's get to my closeout, and then we'll do Wordsmith's final words out there. Big ups to Leo. That was the whole point of this, and their coaching staff and all the parents. Small school, 79th Street. You know what I'm saying? They're doing really good things. I'm proud of the organization. From choir to top level basketball, and this season is going to be great for you guys as recruiting. Big ups. The views expressed in the pod today are those of the hosts, the guests, and are not necessarily reflective of the affiliates or TATN. In the end, the disappearances of Major General William Neal McCasland and aerospace engineer Monica Jacinto Reza leave us standing in the same place investigators found themselves, staring into a void where answers should be. Two people connected by the same research orbit vanished months apart, each without a trace, each leaving behind a silence that feels almost engineered. We're not talking about Pookie and Ray Ray, right? Dakota and whatever the other names might be, right? We're talking about a major general and an aerospace engineer. Reza slipped out of sight magically on a forest trail, her last moments described as calm, ordinary, unremarkable, until she was simply gone. Ponder that. One moment you're on a hike with someone, you look back, she's there. The next moment she's gone without a trace. To Brother Wordsmith's point, people come up missing all the time in our national, go down that rabbit hole. Maybe we'll cover it. In our national parks. Is there a serial killer? Or is there something else going on? Are there alien abductions? I don't know. I know that we're not alone, allegedly, in my opinion. McCasland walked away from his Albuquerque home and vanished just as quietly, leaving no digital footprint, no physical evidence, no clear direction of travel. Different settings, different lives, but the same unnerving signature. Disappearances that defy usual patterns. So, we close tonight not with conclusions, but with the shape of a mystery that refuses to resolve. These cases may not be connected in any official sense, yet they echo each other in ways that are hard to ignore. Two vanishings on the edge of classified research, two stories swallowed by the same quiet, and until the truth surfaces, all we can do is follow the shadows they left behind. Stay curious, stay informed, stay aware, stay engaged, and most importantly, stay true to self. Also, love yourself and others around you deeply. Remember, ask not what our culture can do for you, but what you can do for the culture. Silence is violence, and continue to question everything. Because the Self Love Show ain't cancer's, Toto. Peer down the rabbit holes, but do your own research, but use caution and discernment. Because sometimes when you stare into that abyss, well, the abyss stares right back at you. Peace, self-love, honor, and respect. All right, we got a riddle. We've got a riddle. Brother Wordsmith has already solved it. Let's get to it. Let me see here.
A little troublesome for me.
I'm never seen, and we're not talking about a fart. I'm never seen until I'm missed. A shadow brushed by rumor's kiss. I linger where the brave once stood and vanish deeper than the woods. What am I, Brother Wordsmith? What am I?
Missing person.
Ding, ding, ding. He gets 100% credit. The artificial intelligence had that. It said a disappearance in the woods. So I'll go with a missing person because it's semantics at this point.
Yeah, I missed was in the description, so missing was.
Was it in there?
Yeah, I missed is what?
Yeah, I guess it. Yeah, I'm never seen until I'm missed. I'm never seen until I'm missed. Wait, what the hell does that mean?
You can't be missing if you ain't missed.
And how can you be seen if you're missed? I don't know.
Well, because you've seen somebody,
yeah,
and then they're missing, so you don't see them.
Right. I'm never seen until I'm missed.
I guess that's the media coverage. I guess
So. I think you're right. You're right. It's AI mumble jumbo mixed with media coverage. I think you're right. I guess they're saying, like Biggie said, you're nobody till somebody kill you. You're nobody.
I surely didn't know who Nipsey Hussle was until he was dead.
You saw the
Pop
Wiz. Oh, you mean Nipsey? What am I thinking of?
Nipsey Hussle, not Nipsey Russell.
Oh, yeah. Did I know who he was? I knew who he was. I had some young homies from LA.
I mean,
some
y'all,
Crips.
you out there.
Yeah, some Crips was telling me about him one time. Big ups to the Crips out here.
I knew who Pop Smoke was, but not really. But I didn't know who Nipsey Hussle was until he was dead.
Some Crips that gave me some songs. I was like, all right. I was like, all right.
Like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And like you said, I ain't too far from their neighborhood. So
yeah.
And the guy at the smoke shop, which I don't go to no more because I don't smoke, but his best friend is Nip's dad.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. His best friend. They all Ethiopians. I was trying to work with him to get Nip's dad on the show.
Eritrean?
Yeah, maybe that. No, they Ethiopian. Well, the guy on the smoke shop is.
Not
Is there a difference?
Yeah, it's definitely not. Nipsey Hussle wasn't Ethiopian.
No?
No. Eritrean?
Yeah, we got a lot of them out here too.
Oh, let me.
Yeah, we got a lot of them out here. Nipsey Hussle's parents, Ethiopia. Maybe they just tell me that because it's closer. Well, according to this thing, Nipsey Hussle had Ethiopian heritage on his father's side. His father, Dawit Oshikungun, was from Ethiopia. His mother, Angelique Smith, she could be related to you, is African American from the United States. Nipsey was proud of his Ethiopian roots and even spent time in Ethiopia, which influenced his music and perspective. Let's see here. But I have met some, what you said, because they look like Ethiopians.
And they're not. It's something. Yeah, it's not. I've never heard I've never heard that they were Ethiopian.
No, he was proud of it.
No, he
his brother too.
Something. Yeah, they're not.
Where are you getting this from? Well, what's his? Well, ask that.
From interviews.
Yeah, his mom was black.
Okay, Nipsey.
Yes, Nipsey Hussle was Eritrean on his father's side.
Yes, and his father not Ethiopian. Yeah, that's
Sometimes people mix this up with Ethiopia because Eritrea and Ethiopia are neighboring countries with shared history. But Nipsey himself identified strongly with his Eritrean heritage. What's weird is it depends on what
they say. That's like it's similar to Irish and Scottish and shit like that.
But I asked ChatGPT, is he Ethiopian? And it said, yeah.
And I asked,
I just asked, is he Eritrean? And it said, yeah.
Yeah, I asked, I said, I put in Nipsey Hussle, Ethiopian, and it said he was the other one, Eritrean. He was not Ethiopian.
Yeah.
I put in 3 words, Nipsey Hussle, Ethiopian, and it said no.
In the ChatGPT?
It was Copilot. It's a different AI.
Yeah. Yeah, it says right here, yes, Nipsey Hussle had Ethiopian heritage on his father's side. His father, Dawit. So I got to ask the people in the smoke thing, are they Ethiopians or Eritrean? But they told me they were Ethiopian. But neighboring countries, maybe they...
Same people.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying, but I never heard... When you said that was the first time I ever heard him being Ethiopian.
Interesting.
Very.
Dawit Ashigo.
But you out there where he actually was. So you know what I'm saying? That I can't You know, but everything I heard on the internet and everybody else talking about him, I never heard Ethiopia, not once.
Yeah, it's bordered by Sudan, Ethiopia, and Djibouti.
Today was the first time I heard that.
That's crazy. Yeah, and this is the first time I heard he was Eritrean. I didn't even know who those people were till like a few months ago.
Yeah. I didn't know until I heard of him. And I looked at him. I'm like, he looked like he could be in my family.
All right, y'all. On March 26th, we'll let you know what we got coming on the Self Luv Show. Y'all willing. And then Sunday, we got Spolly Tricks. All right. That's the Mouthpiece Included show. It's always an open panel. So anybody can pull up. But if you do pull up,
you better not. I recommend you better have your mouthpiece, because you can get left all wet.
Bottom line. All right, and that brings us to my personal favorite part of the whole shebang. And that's going to be Brother Wordsmith's.
We need to look at Lafayette, maybe him for next week.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm with that. Let me see. I need to slow down the tempo. All right, let's see. What happened to it? Never. Yeah, let's see. Slow down the tempo a little bit. Wordsmiths. Final words. Speed it up a little bit. Hold up. Playback speed. All right. Should be good now. Yeah.
Well, this is a different type of groove, so we're going to keep it smooth. Because the wordsmith can wordsmith to any level and show my gift.
Hey, J-Scoops.
We got a higher understanding, living within the realms of intermingling. Leave your spirit twinkling upon a star. That's how we go inside and very far. Initiates lyrically spark. But there's a higher understanding, intermingling and commanding the soul and the spirit. The truth when you get near it. When high-profile people disappear, there's a reason there. You gotta look inside to compare your inner wisdom with the outer frame and understand what's going on in the game. We have someone who supposedly created a new metal. Really? Something new under the sun? Or something that has been discovered from ancient wisdom? I don't know. But what I do know is when someone, they say, invented something goes missing, there is consumption. I hope she's not in a cage, because this government is enraged by anyone that learns lessons blessings that they want to hold back. This is an actual known fact that this sporadic information that's been tech has been leveled in disrespect. Holding the originators, the creators back. Who do that? But these pink and ish people. Time will reveal the knowledge and level of skill it takes to reveal what's happening in this sector. Fortunately, we have benefited from the melanin collector. Been in control of this sector for a long time. But we don't know it. And it hasn't been shown by our major poets that we are in control. My soul harbors all we need. It's been put together with our family with no greed. The Self Love family live amicably to proceed. To give our American Indian nation everything that it needs. We're on our way, family. Love you.
Hey, J Skips.
Words.
Words. Say his name means God will rise. Nipsey's name. God will rise.
Great.
Hold on a second, I'm gonna speed this back up.
Do you think you are the one? Honestly, I don't know. You know what that means? It's Latin. Means know thyself.
Time is now, my people. We must
Man, know thyself. I will eat the right foods that I
Go myself. Stole my health.
I'm glad to be me now and nobody else.
Man, know thyself.
I will eat the right foods that I
Grow myself.
Cause the wrong way
Stole my health.
I'm glad to be me now and nobody else. Yo,
Bullets.
in the code, know the scriptures, potions and elixirs.
Come on, Karen. Bullets. A boomerang.
Stand your ground.
Murder is suicide.
Yeah, well, an eye for an eye.
Silence is violence.
See something, say something.
You want to be a slave? Vibrate greed. Ego. Fear. That's how they make you a slave. You end up in prison.
Okay. 'Cause I know for sure, charity plus humility times love is freedom.
That's how you get out. Do not answer questions.
Question everything.
We've got two who can see.
Fear is cap. It's an illusion.
Yeah. Vibrate love.
See if you can hear it. You never die when you breathe in the Holy Spirit. Swine ain't divine, the people they won't go near it. Salad bar, spitting at your average hard here to bring you back to God. Said it just like Master Far sent you. The end ain't always happy.
And forgiveness is love's supreme vibration.
So, do something charitable for a so-called enemy and end a beef.
Healthy people, heal thy people. That's a commandment.
Yeah, 'cause hurt people, for sure, gonna try to hurt people.
Free Larry Hoover, man, like Big Meech.
Free Jeff Ford.
Free all the guys, man.
Prison to slavery.
Check that 13th Amendment if you don't believe them. And be Yah. Walk on water.
Man. Move mountains.
Oh, Mountain Dew.
Yes, sir. Week by week, that mountain is getting weak. It's moving. Look at it.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Being the one is just like being in love. No one can tell you you're in love, you just know it. Through and through. Balls to bones.
Still got them, bro.
Got mine.
Same, man. Stop snitching on y'allself. Take school serious.
Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because subscribing makes you feel good.